Hello. I hope everyone's having a lovely evening. Um, Unfortunately, I did not do. I'm just remembering so much stuff. But it's fine. We are great. We are good. We are jazzy. Even though we don't have any summons, which is perfectly fine. We are full steam ahead for the side story. I keep telling myself I'm gonna grind. I did grind a little bit for Withering Waves. I did do a little bit of that, but I'm not organizing everything correctly, so I'm just falling behind on everything, like I always do. But it's fine. So we're gonna go ahead and do the main story quest. I don't think there's anything. Okay, I forgot I did upgrade her. I really want the. Oh god, what did I just do? It froze. It froze! No! Okay. Very good. Very good. I really want the Wanshi, the new S rank Wanshi. I don't mind his old frame, but butter butts. Me being a little greedy. Enough. Yeah, if I actually stayed accurate and stuff, I would have been able to get her. I think, yeah, it's in 2 days out. Just fine. We're at 29 of 60. Oh, that's terrible. Okay, yeah. There's something in here. Did this? Something it said was free, so okay, yeah. Go ahead and get it. You might end up missing this one. That was trash. Yeah, we might end up missing this one. Hello, Zalgo. Hi, how you doing? Welcome. Actually, that's kind of neat. We might end up missing her just because I've been procrastinating and I have yet to get a good amount of summons. But tis fine. Actually, 23. Happy birthday! Let's go. Wait, you're talking about your birthday, right? Well, so happy birthday! Congratulations! Yippee! Alright, let us. Why don't you look so. Like, he looks serious, he looks cool. And then you just see his eye mask. So goofy. Let's see here. I remember we were underground. That's about all I remember. The mechanical arm on the workstation swings back and forth as the sphere bot hands various tools to Ardman. 3 centimeters to the left, cut the artificial skin, and then open the upper mechanical cover. Is this it? Yep. This sure is some mighty fine craftsmanship. Well, it came at the cost of a lot of research and sacrifice. I see. Guess it ain't easy being a construct. Had no idea technology in the outside world had come this far. Huh? You don't know what's going on in the outside world. Faragashi. Other Gazer will be ending service soon on July 20. Wait, it's like shutting down. Oh, that's a bummer. No. Oh, tomato. Like, I want a dilly-dally in like so many gacha games, and every one of them is going down. It's just I don't know, I don't care. I don't know how long it's been since I left society and started living by myself out here in no man's land. All I remember is opening my hatch one day and the whole world had changed. See this hand? I amputated it, and when it got infected and started to fester. That's why it's modified the way it is now. They weren't making enough money and it wasn't very popular like many other coaches are. Oh. That's a shame. Well, it was nice. It was nice they at least tried their hand at it. You know? Enigma. Slow down there. Yes. It must have been the wind. As a matter of fact, it must have been the wind. Yeah. It blew really hard just now. But how you doing, Enigma? Welcome. Oh, thank you for the like swap. It's very free to play friendly as well. feel like if they keep it free to play, they tend to lose a lot of money, which makes a lot more sense. I am doing well, Enigma. How about yourself? Did I finish the Google quest? Oh my stars, let's go. I only finished half of it. I have another half to do, fortunately. I was expecting to do it in the entire sitting, but it was still going. That is a good quest. It's a really good quest. Not a half, you're like 75% in. Oh, okay. Well, that's not too shabby. Okay. The next time we pick it up, then we're definitely gonna be finished with it. We're getting another free character coming to the game on July 17th. Ooh, okay. Exciting. I like the sound of that. That's gonna be after they replace Alpha. The last hour is just peak. Ah, be excited. Valentine. That is a interesting name. She's gonna be free. Hooray! And me out here suffering trying to get Alpha. Luckily, the pile of protective gear only came at the cost of a hand. Wow, impressive. Of course. Who the hell do you think I am? Who hadn't heard of Otto back then? Listen to Otto speak, the sphere bot landing, and Tool suddenly kicks him in the face. Jeez, hold on, let my man slip. I'm happy that I was able to get one copy of Alpha and her weapon. Me jelly. Sounds like you've been grinding. Something I don't know how to do. Her weapon and cup will be free. I love free stuff. I'm always gonna be happy when they mention anything free. I'm just gonna snatch it up. I completely forgot. Thanks for reminding me, bud. I wonder what he said. That's alright. Enough about the past. I've long abandoned everything I once had. We actually have a trailer for the next update. We can react to it later. Ooh, that sounds like a plan. We shall do that absolutely. We'll do it after. Honestly, I don't think it's going to be too long since we're at 80% for this story here. So we'll finish up this chapter. If there's a hidden story, we'll do the hidden story. And then, hello Ozzy, how you doing? Welcome. And then we'll go ahead and react to the trailer afterwards. For those who do want to join in on watching the trailer along with us, you can do it on both YouTube and Twitch. Because TikTok don't like us, so. Uses. Okay. Let me see here. As for the protective equipment, it ain't as powerful as you, little buddy. Whenever it does release, are you gonna try that one? Called Silver Polish. I have a few that I have not only listed down, but I've also I guess you could say pre-registered. There was one, I think it was supposed to come out 2027, but I pre-registered for some of them as well. I think we should start grinding for Alpha. Yeah, I mean, maybe. I usually try to do it like after the stream, just because I have a tendency to like multitask. So, how many pulls do we have? None. Unfortunately, none. See what I sent you? I looked at a few of them, but I had to finish a commission, so I kind of put it to the side. I didn't. If you sent anything newer, then I think I did see the Minecraft one. How many pulls in? We're in 29 pulls. We have a handful, so. But I'll definitely grind out for like any events and stuff, or after stream, and just kind of go ham. Hopefully, I'll end up with like 20 pulls at the end of it. I have such little attention span when it comes to long quests or missions, and little reward. we will try to grind. We will try. But yes, Doggo, I am interested in trying silver. I should probably write that down. See if they can let me. Hold on, let me see here. Pre-register for that one too. If you don't get her, at least you will be able to get 7th anniversary character quick. That is true. That is definitely true. We have ourselves set up for my brain went blank for a second. For great things. Yeah. The gacha system for Son of Apollos is gonna be like Arknight's infield gacha system. I have yet to play Arknights. I saw it was really I think it was a lot of trailers going by in 2020. I think because I saved one of their songs in my playlist. But besides that, I haven't really seen any much for it. Anything much. I said any much. Two beeps at the same time, bruh. Bruh. Try this again. I seen a few jeez, the beeps is just getting me. I seen a little bit of it. I don't know too much about it, but thumbs up. We're just gonna do it like that. Thumbs up. Let's continue. I built this little guy out of scrap metal I picked up from the dump. There's just enough to keep me going. I'm terrible at explorations, characters building and withering waves. Me too. I'd just be throwing anything together at this point. Or I could help. Me and my partner are like on an island cut off from the outside world. I see. Think I can borrow that buddy of yours, Arnold? Sure, what for? Arnold stops his work and grabs a water bottle from the cabinet off to the side. He squeezes it into his mouth, but only a few drops dribble out. After that, Arnold throws the water bottle aside and grabs the sphere bot off his shoulder and tosses it next to Wanshi. Try connecting it to my temple. Like this? Bluetooth connected. Let me stop. Arnold pulls the connector from the back of the sphere bot and attaches it to Wanshi's head. Beep boop. The surrounding environment suddenly changes. The dingy underground room becomes a spacious white city. The bricks and stones that built the city pour out from the ocean above, pass through Arnold and Wanshi, then splice into various buildings within the city. The architecture changes styles continuously. In an instant, the city goes from magnificent European halls to modeled urban ruins, then to a blood-red dead zone. Lights and shadows alternate rapidly in the city. The boundary between day and night begin to blur. The white city continuously alters its shape. Refracted sunlight shines from above, unveiling a blue ocean of data behind it. Oh, hello, Kudaro. Hi, welcome. How you doing? Various buildings and images reflect in the ocean, waiting for the two divers to give instructions. Wait, how does Ald know here? Well, I think this will give you a glimpse of the outside world. What's this? Is this what the city looks like now? Is that the ocean up there? And the entire place is upside down? Well, that's the data stream up there. It just looks like an ocean, is all. Anno is stunned for a moment as he scans the changing scenery around him. Survey work is tedious, so I asked someone to modify the projection recording function. I can basically reproduce what I've seen from the data stream overhead. That sure is convenient. You can see everyone. You can see. I'm just adding words at this point. Anno shakes his head, aware of what he was about to say. Forget it. I stopped caring about the past ages ago. He seems to still care. Show me where people live now. I'm confused on how he's able to see this. The surrounding city folds in on itself, revealing Babylonia. Match currently on a break in work, and I need money to fully support. Word. It's precious. And hey, we love a good break, so we're not gonna be hating. But yeah, I wish they would give us like a nice bonus and things like that. Like, I feel like money is hard to come by these days. But hey, you're trying. I give you confetti, a thumbs up, sparkles. Well, the old cities were mostly destroyed by the war, so everyone basically lived in Babylonia. Babylonia. I thought it was only under development, not that it was already finished. Good thing you know about Babylonia. Saves me for having to explain it. That's amazing. Humans have ascended to the heavens. We're in space, more or less, but sure, I guess. Heavens. The heavens. I guess you could say so. I have 2 shinies now? Ooh, nice, Ozzy. Like to hear it. Which ones did you pull? In short, human beings live, develop, and proliferate in preparation to recapture Earth at every moment. The scene of Babylonia gradually transitions to display the flow of people and construct soldiers being sworn into action. I'm gonna take a pic. Okay. On the other side, cities have devolved into battlefields. Constructs continue to charge corrupted, fighting and dying in battle. By the way, this is Wanshi's interlude or echo aria. Good for you, I prefer story over gameplay. I'm a big story nerd with years in this game. Ooh, I see you, a veteran. Yes. I figured it had to be something with Wanshi. He said Wanahi. Wait, is it supposed to be Wanahi or Wanshi? So feel free to ask. I shout. But I kind of, if it was supposed to be Wanshi, I'm not sure if it's supposed to be Wanahi, but I figured because they keep adding, I know Adia, they kept throwing her tidbits in here and there. And they kind of was really focusing on Wanshi, so I figured I had to do a little something with him. But sounds good. I honestly probably will ask a lot more questions if they have like the hidden story in it. Because half the time the hidden story does not make sense to me. My brain is tiny like a peanut. Scenes of devastation appear around Arnold and Wanshi. Survivors and constructs fight bravely against the corrupted, unleashing destruction on the surface. Is this really the world we live in? Why are we trying to recapture Earth? Why? I still don't know the answer to that question. You thrown yourself into this war. You ain't got an answer? Is it because you're looking for one? No, I don't think so. The way he just shimmies to the side. Without the help of the sphere bot, Arnold has to get the repair tools himself. As he looks for tools, he says, then why recapture this sick planet? Sick? You mean the punishing virus? No, the planet was sick long before that. The cities and societies of the past were all sick. Maybe the virus and monsters that are now spreading outside are punishment for the disease. Society of the Golden Age. While mankind enjoys a prosperous life, it breeds a source of disease known as corruption and degeneration. Also, it's kind of weird since it's a Wanshi story. I mean, his ass rank patch, the long goodbye, and big lines and up the homecoming touch. I have yet to get to the homecoming, I think. I had a feeling. I don't think I did his ass rank patch because he still has the old. I feel like he still has the old design in this one, if I'm correct. I need to get all the small tidbits. Does humanity really need to return to this planet? Ongoing Voyage is in chapter 41. I figured I didn't reach it yet. Because I remember seeing it, but I was like, it hasn't been recent. But that's a long way. We're only at like, what, 14 or 15? Okay. Maybe we should focus on tomorrow instead of the hopeless things of the past. What's the point of sacrificing so much to recover Earth? I think it's so mankind can return to Earth one day. Do you want to return to Earth? Do you really want mankind to have another golden age? Oh. Okay, so Wanshi story is chapter 32 to 33. And Homecoming is Alpha Squad. Oh, okay. Oh, we still have so far to go. Eee! I need to start sprinting. Finally finding the right tool, Arnold returns to Wanshi and continues work on the next section of repairs. Honestly, I've had my doubts on the collective goals of mankind for some time now. Humanity's path to achieving their goals is paved in whitewashed lies, yet we continue to work toward this goal. Just like before, huh? I've never been determined to win at all costs like those around me. In the long war, a ray of hope shines above every construct. In order to win a menial victory, they use their own flesh and blood to pave the dark road to humanity's ultimate goal. I've had countless dreams that humanity ended in tragic defeat. The flame had grown so weak, the darkness finally came. After a brief struggle, the moat was finally extinguished. I've had thought and tried, but now I realize that personal effort paled in significance when faced with our current reality. I'm too exhausted to think about answers now. Isn't that perfect then? Use this time to abandon this rotten earth. Throw away all the troubles and thoughts, all the traversities of human history. Travel to the stars and begin a new era. I can't do that. 'Cause he is obligated. Babylonia. Because I've had many dreams about another potential future. Oh, okay, I was expecting them to be like, Babylonia is gonna be at my doorstep. Eventually, the surviving humans will bathe in the first light of dawn. In this dream, there stands my comrades who have maintained conviction, as am I. My comrades look to each other with smiles of satisfaction. The civilization that humanity once spoke of once again becomes a reality. All the time, it's like female rover from Cuba, but in funeral-esque dress. That is an interesting mix-up. Okay. But we love female rover, so exciting. I wonder how her attack is going to be. Like, POV, she fights like she's Princess Peach with an umbrella. That would be cool. We finally return to Earth and save ourselves. Once confused, cowardly, and wavering, I feel an unprecedented emotion standing before such a world. I feel an overwhelming sense of triumph and elation. Have a beta already? Ooh. Gotta have to see. You need to see. She's gonna be replacing number 21, Pharaoh. No! I kinda like number 21, I'm not even gonna lie. There's already gameplay of her from the Chinese server on YouTube. Okay. Yeah, we definitely need to check it out then. We definitely do. But that was just a dream. I also imagined that humans of the Golden Age would regain their faith that was once so close at heart. But dreams will eventually be broken. Humanity is doomed to repeat past mistakes time and time again. Disease will only be followed by new disease. It's the girl form Sakamoto days. The yo-yo chick. I don't think I'm familiar. Sakamoto days. I didn't watch all of it. This is why you should probably finish the entire anime instead of dropping it midway. I don't think I saw her. Yeah. I don't know what that last one was supposed to be. It just auto-modded, I guess. Question mark? You're right. We must all wake up from our dreams eventually. But in making our dreams come true, there is always something within my power. Once she quickly switches the projection around Arnold, countless bricks and stones form a war-torn battlefield. Did you leave halfway through the development? Oh no, I went to grab the milk. I have yet to come back with the milk. The projection of the battlefield gradually enlarges, showing Quan Chi rushing to the aid of those wounded in an attempt to save them from the throes of death. And if we stop here, are we not betraying our comrades? The same comrades we have fought with to achieve this dream. The same dream in which we share each other's smiles. I know some people, when it comes to gacha, don't care about the story. I feel like you can't have gacha without a little story. Just a teensy bit, just like a little sprinkle at least. Like, if the story is mediocre, then I can get by skipping a good handful of it. But like, you still gotta get some synopsis at least, and you know, a hint or something to go off of, explaining the characters. Just maybe. Stories don't really matter. I don't know how people do that. No, the story does matter. But I mean, to each their own, I guess. To each their own. Looks like you've got more moxie than I thought. Find something you can do yourself, eh? Nothing great or noble, but a way of life that you can live in your own right. Yeah, this way of life might be a little selfish, but I hurt a lot of people and constructs in the past because of what I've done. Oh, hold on, I need the tea now, because you can't just drop that line. So what? Who cares? Me? Everyone has their own way of living. You and me both. I was a loner during the Golden Age. When I came here to get far away from society, I knew the outside world would criticize me. But had I not left, I probably wouldn't even be here speaking with you. Ain't no one got the right to talk about a life of selfishness. In the end, it just depends on your... Oh, he's coughing. Sir, please don't die on us. Smiling only just a moment ago, Arnold erupts into a violent coughing fit. He covers his mouth, but once you see blood dripping between his fingers. Oh boy. Of course, we already start off with depression. I love that for us. Arnold, you're... Sent. Okay, I'll take a look at it in a few, Ozzy. I'll take a look at it in a few. Arnold smiles, wiping the blood from the corners of his mouth, and continues using the tool in his other hand to connect the exposed mechanical circuits. Ain't nothing to worry about. I'm used to it. Looks like one of my organs is on the fritz again. He's so calm. It's just like, oh yeah, or you just might lose a spleen or a liver. No worries. Snorlax is a lucky Pokemon. Ooh. Okay. You're getting all the good stuff. And me jelly. Once you're finished fixing me up, why don't I return the favor and see what's wrong? You know what the hell you're doing? He's a medic, guys. He's a medic. He's a doctor. I've had some training in first aid. Let me fix you first. We'll go from there. There. Okay. Now let me go ahead and take a sneak peek to see what you're talking about. Why are you getting auto-modded? Also Karenina, the next girl after Helen, probably is gonna use a ship anchor as a weapon according to her teaser pic. Oh, they got pics too? Oh, I'm gonna have to see these pics. Is it up on Twitter? He's shiny. Okay. Let me know. Put my grandma glasses on here. Or the Snorlax. Yeah, but the Snorlax is cute. Interesting. Nice. Is it finished already? No, not yet. Nope. I'm gonna try to finish the entirety of this chapter. Did you get Alpha? I have not. Unfortunately, not yet. I'm hoping to be able to get it, but me and my procrastination is biting me in the ankles right now. Oh, we got Kamui. Yippee! What's their pseudo leg? Huh. I mean, they're all cutie patooties for me, if I say so myself. Find anything, Captain? Negative. You? Negative. Kamui and Chrome walk out from both sides of the ruins and reconvene in front of a huge pit to exchange intel. In the center of this pit are two raindrop-shaped airdrop capsules. Surprisingly, Kamui has not rerun yet. I have a feeling because they are introducing, at least from what I understand for both Kodo and Enigma, because they are dropping like a few characters and they're kind of going down the list of reruns, he's probably going to be put on the back burner for a hot minute. Sadly to say. Pseudo legendary and a legendary. Okay. We'll have to hear it. Anything that's over a common, I say, is scrumptious. Chef's kiss. The high temperature upon entry had severely deformed the airdrop capsule's exterior. After opening the hatch, hot air continues to emit from within the cabins. I've seen... Oh, hello, DXR. I think I ended up missing you popping in. You do forgive me. But hello. I've never seen those interceptor drones we ran into during our descent. Looks like they were deliberately trying to slow us down. Well, our mission is different this time. Wretched bastards. What are more of these fools from Babylonia doing here? There's been enough delays already. Hey, just casually catching strays, we just got here. And we are all shook up together. Our dark object flies toward Chrome and Kamui. Instinctively, the Tricehawks separate just in the nick of time. It explode. After finding his footing, Chrome scans the flying object and discovers that it is a mechanical head emitting static electricity. It's Troy from Oberos. Hearing Chrome utter this, Kamui sprints faster toward where the object is coming from. You know, it's good that it was them and not me, because I would have just seen it as an enemy and just sliced it in half. Right as he is about to reach the target position, Kamui swings his great sword ferociously at the building in front of him, causing it to collapse. Honestly, he looked like he was about to cry. Impatient, are we? No matter. This won't take long then. Behind you, Kamui. The sound previously heard appears behind Kamui all of a sudden, and he is struck by a violent whirlwind. With a dull crunch of metal from the impact, Kamui is sent flying into the air. No, my BB! Right as Kamui is about to collide with the protruding steel bars in the distant ruins, a pale blue streak of lightning gallops across the ground. In a flash, the lightning grabs Kamui and pulls him up along the wall with the steel bars. That is neat! Okay. Chrome actually showing off. Thanks, Captain. The lightning gradually dissipates as Chrome reaches the top holding Kamui's hood. He just flying around. So, looks like we found the culprit behind all of this. Thank you for the likes, the Meister. I think I pronounced that right. That's not a corrupted. Watch out! That's no ordinary enemy. GGR is such a great game, and it is. I'm sprinting with this story here. I'm really excited to see what the next chapters have for us. I just kind of wish they gave a few shorter events, though. The events is my only gripe. They're so long. I'm looking for that fool dressed in white. Do you know where he's hiding now? Oh, Wanshi? Nothing I can disclose currently. Oh, by the look of your nameplate. You must be from the same squad. If I kill you, that should draw him out of hiding. Give it your best shot. Captain, let me go. I'm gonna smash his face in. Kamui waves his great sword in the air, but Chrome tightens his grip on Kamui's hood. He's like a little poodle. We just need to buy time so we can find Wanshi and retreat. Alright, got it. Understandable. Luckily, they give plenty of time to do them. And do, thankfully. Especially for a procrastinator like moi. They did a little wedding event. I wish I was able to dabble in that just a little bit more. I was so close to finishing it, but just shy of completing it. The wedding event, so cute. Eee. I need more of those. What a waste of time. Yeah. If they do a rerun or a similar event for it, I'm just gonna make it full little wedding event. Buenos dias. Hi. How you doing? Welcome, welcome. I give wave. After who knows how long, Arno is just about to finish maintenance on Wanshi. With no room for error, sweat drips down his cheek. It's just silence. But at that moment, the sphere bot jumps up and projects a holo map of the city for both of them to see. The holo map shows 3 blimps running among the collapsed buildings. Bright sparks flash intermittently. Got a favorite character or unit? Okay, between obviously, I feel like this is very obvious. Oh, thank you for the follow, the Meister. Between Kamui, Wanshi, I like Pharaoh. I would say those are probably my top 3. If I were to go with 5, let me see. Anyone else? Yeah, between Kamui, Wanshi, and then Pharaoh. Is Pharaoh? She is one handy little something. I learned Spanish in 20 years ago. Word. I should have actually paid attention when I was being taught Spanish, but I never did, so props to you for remembering a little bit. Probably know a lot more than me. I'll probably say, Wanshi and Kamui, though, is fighting for first place. Like, they're both up there. They're both great. Yes, absolutely. I need more. I was so happy when they decided to make a new frame for Kamui. I just need one for Lee. Lee needs a new frame. I'm not hating too much on Chrome's frame. It's alright for now. And let's see. Anyone else? I feel like there's gonna be someone else that I'm like, they need another frame. Are those your comrades? Hopefully they get some new frames soon. Yes, please, please. The only folks I've noticed that really gets frames is like Alpha, whether it be white hair Alpha or black hair Alpha. I forgot what her name is. It's not particularly Alpha, but yeah, they're the favorite child of PGR. Is the golden child, right? Lucia, there we go. I was like, what is their name? Lucia and Alpha, yes, they are the golden child. They have so many frames that I feel like they fit up at least 50% of all the frames here. Yep, guess those two idiots came looking for me because they're your comrades. Comrades. Oh, the PTSD is about to kick in. Alright, just gotta patch up one more thing. Arnold places a sphere bot in Washi's hand. Not like you can refuse, can you? Let's finish patching you up. Arnold walks back a few steps and sits on the sofa. He takes a pill out from a pill box under the sofa and swallows. Washi cannot tell what it is, but based on Arnold's look of disgust, it must be a tough pill to swallow. But ain't he a comedian? The sphere bot standing before Wanshi slowly opens up as a series of connectors extend out from within and connect with Wanshi's external ports. Wanshi can feel the robot's energy pour into his body. Oh, he's like a little charger. Okay? With Arnold having fixed his external damages, his lack of operating power is restored with the help of the robot. It's been ages since I've had talked with another person. What this power is. Think of it as a gift for showing me the outside world. I don't like owing others nothing. I don't want that power going to waste. It's broken beyond repairs anyway. Why not give it all to you? Oh. I have a feeling he's not gonna last long. I hate the fact I know this, but like, he's helping. He's getting a little bit too much screen time for a side character. Not to mention, we'll have a better chance of both of us getting out of this mess. Kinda getting sleepy? Oh, then rest, Ozzy. I see. Alright, now it's my turn. Let's see what organ is damaged. While he stretches his hands and feet, with his limbs functioning, limbs? Is this limbs? I feel like it's supposed to be limbs. Functioning normally, he gets up and approaches Arnold. However, Arnold reaches out his hand and gestures for him to stop. Want to watch stream? It's fine, you can always just leave it in the background. Can't be too hopeful in this game, right? I've made that mistake too many times at the start. I was like, oh, they're gonna be perfectly fine. No, they're not. Just casually just to butcher them. You butcher them. Just butcher them. Me mixing two words together. Of course. I always do this. Anyways. There's more important things to do than look after me. You saw the holo map? Your comrades are in trouble. Let's go. Show me what kind of world we live in now. Because maybe I'm sleepy because I'm laying down. I mean, you don't have to force yourself to stay awake if you can't stay awake. I have been hiding for too long, but I feel like going out there today. Alright. I have a feeling this is gonna be his final moments. He's gonna mess up his normal routine, and it's just gonna be that's just gonna be the end of it. Now I'd win the sleep. Gojo, is that you? Okay, showing off. Happy story in PGR? Right? Non-existent. Since when? The moon once again hangs in the night sky. Wanshi helps Arnold open the pressure valve and return to the surface. I needed to sit up. Alright. Following the sound of a building collapsing in the distance, Arnold pats Wanshi on the shoulder. Get going. Oh, I actually like the gas mask. It's kind of neat. And then you got the little broken glass here. I feel like, I don't know, just add a little touch. I'm gonna be right back, Arnold. Arnold merely nods in response. Wanshi checks his equipment, then sprints off into the distance. I think I can cosplay Mahito. Ooh, that would be fun. Yeah. The clashing of metal on metal echoes throughout the empty city ruins. Blue, gold, and black figures were entangled in battle. The sheer force of weapons colliding turns the surrounding gravel into dust. Chrome and Kamui try to distance themselves from the onslaught of close-range attacks from Gear. However, they are only met with a barrage of bullets from its heavy machine gun. Following the barrage of bullets, Gear unleashes another flurry of close-ranged attacks. Chrome and Kamui grits their teeth as the enemy suppresses them with wave after wave of relentless attacks. My question is, what did they do to deserve to get jumped? Like, they just chilling, minding their business, and then it just pops up talking about, good eats. Let's dance. Maybe not. Listen to pick. Okay. This bastard's on a whole other level. We can't be defeated this easily. Come on, let's keep going. Fools, why can't you just embrace death and wait with us for the sage to return? Ooh. Kamui and Chrome respond with a two-pronged attack. The great sword and side slash in concert. Only to be caught firmly within Gear's grasp. The way they're wording the sentences is not making any sense with my spinach brain. Looking forward to the Data Live collab. Yes! Everyone's talking about it, and I have yet to actually look at any of the trailers or anything if they have it. And I'm like, exciting. I love anything that has to do with collabs. I'm sprinting towards it. Me in the morning? Question mark? Okay. Tis fine. No rush. Babylonia couldn't have fallen this far, could they? Seizing the Gear's moment of arrogance, Kamui blocks its punch with its great sword and falls with a spinning slash from below. However, Kamui's great sword is once again firmly blocked by Gear. Unable to respond in time, Gear throws a punch straight at Kamui's face. The force of the blow sends Kamui flying to the side of a building. This is one reason why I feel like I could never live in Jujutsu Kaisen or any type of strike the blood, anything like that, because you're talking about I'm just chilling, walking down the street, and all of a sudden I see a random person just Mach 20 into one of the buildings. Boom. Hit the ground. I'm just supposed to continue my day like that? Okay, I guess. Kamui! Chrome waves his scythe in to distance himself from Gear, then quickly retreats. But his retreat is immediately blocked off by a burst of black energy. The image of Gear gradually disappears as a devastating strike hurls straight toward Chrome. Over here? Before Chrome can react, he must be infected. Gear grabs him by the shoulders and pulls him into a forceful knee to the abdomen. My poor guy. Vital fluid spews from Chrome's mouth, but right at that moment, a huge rock flies toward Gear. Extending its hand toward the approaching rock comes a heavy machine gun that shreds the rock to pieces with a burst of gunfire. I feel like this is Wanchi. Shards of rock falls to the ground. However, Chrome disappears from in front of Gear. I'm getting tongue-tied. Hey, look into the distance. Gear sees Kamui holding Chrome on the side of the building. Oh. So this time it was Kamui. Okay. Are you okay? He's not Daijobu. I can still move. Don't worry about me, Captain. Chrome smiles bitterly and wipes trace amounts of vital fluid from the corners of his mouth. My frame still needs to adjust to the adjustment. Okay, I'm sorry. He needs to adjust to the adjustments, guys. That thing can fight close range and at long distances. Looks like we've got ourselves a dilemma. We're up against a tough enemy, but that doesn't change our objective. Yeah, you're right. Welcome back, Ozzy. We need to find that idiot we've been worried so much about, then finish this mission together. Still holding on to unrealistic fantasies. But delusional. We like to be delusional. Another round of strafing forces Chrome and Kamui behind a section of the ruins. Okay, I'll go ahead and take a look at it in a few. A few seconds later, the ruins they are hiding behind are smashed to pieces. Gear's dark figure appears in front of Chrome and Kamui menacingly. The sound of rapid bursts accompanied by sparks follow a series of blows exchanged between the three of them. A whirlwind of blows from Gear continues to press Chrome and Kamui, gradually tearing at their artificial skin. It's over. Well, now we're knowing that Wanchi is definitely going to show up. Anytime the enemy is like, it's over. What's done is done. And he's just like, aha. I'm the main protagonist. Plot convenience. Right as Gear blocks Chrome and Cavalry's attempt at a counterattack, it declares victory against his defenseless opponent. But upon finishing this sentence, a silver flash appears above them and intercepts Gear's next attack. Captain, look! Isn't it the person we've been worried sick? Yes, maybe. Oh, have you finally come out of hiding? I didn't think you'd still be operational after sustaining such heavy injuries. Several silvery white orbs of light descend from the sky, forcing Gear behind a cover a few meters away. The orbs of light splash on the surrounding ruins, stirring up a faint white mist. Ooh, that would be really funny for a fish to land. Hello, Ripley! Hi! Welcome, welcome! How you doing? Welcome to the stream! Enshrouded in the mist, the tired looks of Convoy of Chrome show faint signs of relief. The cavalry's finally arrived. Wanshi lands between the three figures. Gear prepares to take out his gun and shoot, only to be interrupted by Wanshi's grenade. That'd be good. That's good to hear. Local movement. When the grenade detonates, a large amount of mist and smoke fill the space. I didn't know Wanshi had grenades on him. He'd just be flying around the place like it's not gonna just blow up. But alright. How's the game? So far, so good. I have feelings about Cardinal getting ready to be nuked, but, you know, believing that for the story to either prove a very large kaboom, Aussie. But I'm leaving it to be, you know, maybe I'm wrong. Maybe they'll actually let a side character live, even for a chapter more, you know, just maybe. When the mist disappears, the Strike Hawk trio is already standing on a building far away. Getting here has been quite the pain and Anyway, I made it. Took you long enough. At least you're back. Vermin will always be vermin regardless of how many there are. Do you three really think that'll change? Maybe. Ooh, so that's where this came from. They just are farming. Look. Ooh, okay. Captain, this mission is racking my overtime. I'm going to need some time off when I get back. I'll consider it. What about me, Captain? Will you be staying put in the base? Fair enough. How dare you assume you're getting out of here alive? Delusional. Gear shouts angrily as it shoots a barrage of bullets at the Strike Hawk trio. However, the bullets are deflected by Wanshi before they hit. I don't care what you've done in the past, but now you appear before me and threaten those I care. Ooh, Wanshi is about to go ham. That means I've got you in my sights. Looks like you need to start trying a little harder. Honor leans against the ruins while the sphere bot projects the distant battle. A white, blue, and gold figure quickly move around the dark figure at the center. Please don't get any closer. The dark figure, which had been suppressing the trio, was beginning to show signs of weakening. Now the trio is continuing to force its retreat. We're all looking down at the enemy. Accurate, right? Very accurate. Wanshi is so me, right? Wanshi just be sleeping wherever and whenever. I need some of like the little aura, the skills that they be having. Because when I just waddle, everyone just like, oh, she's just a golden retriever. No, I'm supposed to be menacing. You know, I'm supposed to be scary. They just be showing up and like, yep, we're that guy. What's up? Are they what's living on Earth now? With a steel body like that, you could easily do so many things far beyond the abilities of us ordinary folks. They continue to feel the emotional effects of battle. They feel confusion and pain, yet they continue moving forward. Never abandon your comrades. Never abandon hope. They ain't different from us humans. No, they're even more human than us in some regards. I mean, they once were human. Oh, were they connected? Bruh, Hans is everywhere. He knows everybody. Are you sure you want to stay here all by yourself? If you come back, maybe the military can even provide you with shelter on my behalf. You know that ain't gonna happen. Get out of here. I don't want to stain your perfect image. Consider us even. I was a lone wolf during the Golden Age. I couldn't go back even if I wanted to. I witnessed the glory and corruption of this era and the scourge of society spread throughout the world. The brilliant and wise elite rule at the top while everyone else struggles in the dregs of society. You and I both know the slums all too well. Can you change color? It's more like a flashback, which is why it looks like a changed color, but just not too much. That's why I've chosen to live the life of an outcast. Who'd have thought an outcast like me to end up with this newfound sense of conviction? I hated the polarized and fragmented human society that corroded with the heel of the wheel of humanity. I wanted to prove that era wrong. I tried my best to live isolated from the problems of the world around me. But now living has just turned into me lingering on forcing myself to survive. Brain, please, brain. Okay. The era I wanted to prove wrong has been washed away in the torrential. I butchered that so badly. Torrential current of time. Forgive me for my butchering. I don't know. The brain has left the building for now. Humanity's time to shine is over. Now's the time to begin anew. Constructs. I guess y'all are what humanity should be now. Earth, it really ain't worth all of this damn nostalgia. If we recapture Earth, then what? Rebuild the mistakes and madness of that past era. We're just souls unable to find solace in our inability to free ourselves from the shackles of gravity. But if we leave the decisions to those construct fellas, maybe we can end this vicious cycle and guide Earth down a new path. Hooray, I actually said it right. Gear attacks a few times. Okay. Gear swings its fists to strike Kamui again, but fails to anticipate him suddenly dodging the blow of the last second. Kamui sidesteps Gear, revealing a barrage of bullets from Wanshi. I need this kind of tag team. Like, this right here is, they're just reading each other's mind. Useless. Gear raises its other hand to deflect the bullets, only to find that its entire body has been rendered motionless. When did this happen? Ooh. The faint blue projection of lightning dissipates. Chrome reaches out his hand for support against the wall and gasps for air. One of the reasons I have to take a bit of time for PGR, read somehow I can't understand it fully. I feel that. I definitely do. I have to reread some of the lines. I'll be like, huh? Who? What? That don't make no sense. I mean, it be making sense. My brain just don't be making any sense. I definitely feel that. I understand the story before moving on. Hey, that is a good thing to do. I definitely say that's a good thing to do. Because then if anyone would be like, hey, I need a little bit of tea, give me a synopsis. You can really break down on what's going on, the past tense and stuff like that. Unlike me, who would just be like, oh, so what happened was, I think, question mark. I need to take a few pages out of your book. Yeah. But at this moment, even though Chrome is vulnerable to an attack, Gear is unable to capitalize on the opportunity amidst the barrage of bullets aimed directly at his head. His only option is to fall back. Just as Chrome is about to collapse from overexerting himself, Kamui appears beside him and breaks his fall. I'll dispose of the weakest link first. And who would that be? After being forced back, Gear turns to strike Chrome. Fortunately, the blow is firmly stopped by Kamui standing off to the side. The force of the blow pushes Kamui back several steps. His military boots leave deep gashes in the ground. I won't let you break through my defenses. Gear lifts its foot to kick Kamui. Right at that moment, Washi knocks it off balance with a volley of bullets. The Strike Hawk trio unrelenting attacks continue to push Gear back through the streets and buildings. You must be joking. Even the chariot. Gear waves its arms and deflects a bullet. Right as it is about to shoot back, it feels a gust of wind above him. Take this! Kamui raises his greatsword and slashes downward from high above as Gear retreats. The devastating slash strikes the ground, sending debris flying into the air. Gear shoulders the blow of debris, and reaches out to grab Kamui through the cloud of dust. But as Gear transverses the dust, it is met with a scythe imbued with lightning. I love the fact of the matter that Chrome has lightning is mixed into it. That is creative. The Kamui, I guess he has fire, question mark? He has a sword, I know that for sure. And then Wanshi has his gun, but he also has the grenades and stuff, but Chrome just has lightning. Like, that's neat. One cannot catch St. Elmo's fire bare-handed. Who was St. Elmo? Is that an actual person? Retreating a few steps, Gear manages to stabilize itself and catch the destructive impact of the sight, right as it tries to grab hold of Chrome. Ozzy, if you're tired, you can rest. You don't have to force yourself to stay awake. He's interrupted by a barrage of bullets from the side. Gear tries to block the incoming barrage, but an ebony greatsword appears in front of it. He's basically swing the heavy sword. Yeah, it's just physical. Just physical, as far as I see. On some Adam's Master time. It is! You know what? As a matter of fact, you are so... that is so accurate. He is just ready to just cause chaos to everyone. He just doesn't have the skills of Adam Smasher. He's trying to be, but he's like a Clarence Cell version. Can't block this now, can you? The greatsword slices through the lightning and bullets straight for Gear's head. Following a dual thud, the strike sends Gear flying across the street and into a building. Is that all you got? As he says, getting absolutely worked. After pushing off the stone slab that pinned it down, Gear slowly exits the building. A faint current envelops it. The slash from the greatsword should have smashed its frame. Instead, it only leaves a faint scratch on its helmet. Oh, next thing, he's gonna descend from the sky and crush him. No! Oh. Have mercy, have mercy. If he actually does that, ooh. I'm gonna have to go ahead and self-insert myself to throw hands. Don't do that. Don't do that. I flashbang myself. Ozzy, no. Why would you do that? Why would you do that, Ozzy? Not the flashbang. Looks like we're back to where we started. Gear looks around to discover that the trio had pushed it back to where Wanshi first made his retreat. It appears so. We're back to where you wretched dogs ran away with your tails between your legs. How sad. You'll lose here again soon, but you won't escape this time. Is that so? Who's to say? I have a feeling he has like a bunch of bombs and stuff just waiting for him. You know, if I just thought about it. If he decides to crush anybody, it's probably going to be Arno. Just chilling. He's chilling there, living his best life, watching everything. And it's going to be, he just gets tossed too far and out in a line of view and just yoink. Hopefully not. Oh, we get to throw hands? Ooh, let me go ahead and get me hands down. Hold on. Ugh. Let's I really want him to live, honestly. I really want him to live, but it's just like a part of me that's like I seen the story with Kamui, like when he gets his new frame.
Let's get this over with.
And I don't have faith. Enough time wasted. I shall finish you off right here. Okay.
Time to sleep.
Is this all you have?
Okay. Let me not be too panicky here. I don't know his attack pattern. Where'd he go? Oh, snap. Okay. Found him.
Let me handle the fighting.
Ouch.
Tis but a scratch.
Okay. Nice. I have to say his newer frame that came out definitely has way better combos. And he just walking back. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh wait. Ah!
You can't beat me. Is this all you have?
Chrome is giving so like British England. Is this all you have? Let me.
I'll smash you all to pieces.
Nice. The difference isn't even close. I guess. Yeah. There was no time on the waiting right. He's British. Like, is he actually British? The first time I heard his accent, I was like, oh my stars, he's not like American. That's so weird. Why are you running already? What's the one barking? Don't run earlier on. Babe.
That felt so good.
But yeah, like his accent is just, oh yeah, he's not English. While she stares at the enemy before him, time seems to stop momentarily. The air is so quiet. All he can hear is his own breath and Gear's footsteps. He seems so disappointed. 1, 2, 3. Wanshi counts quietly to himself, acquiring data, calculating direction, adjusting angle. Wanshi had heard everything. Chrome and Kamui had encountered over Strike Hawk's encrypted channel. He must avenge Troy, fulfill Arnold's wish, and fight for his comrades. What happened? Oh, right, we were with someone. Oh no. Oh. I knew someone got nuked. More importantly, he must uphold his faith. Kumbaya, me lord. In this solemn era, mankind has made countless sacrifices so that they can return to Earth. His goal is not in line with his own. He has known that for quite some time. However, in order to protect those he cares about from sacrificing themselves for this goal, Wanshi's course of action has long been set in stone. The best he can do right now is to help his comrades and shoot the enemies down, not letting the fallen down. Not letting the fallen down, okay. Becoming an unyielding flag on the battlefield. Okay. It's over. Oh my gosh, what the? With the combined forces of the Strike Hawk trio, the threat from Gear had finally been neutralized. Wanshi is like the linchpin in the Strike Hawk attack, perfectly complementing Chrome and Kamui's shortcomings. Although his attacks are not fatal, they are always there precisely when they are needed most. He's just like the ones who stuns them. Like, he may not be able to do lethal damage, but he can still stun them, which is, I say, just as lethal. While Gear was on the defensive, it had forgotten it was fighting 3 people. Strikehawk's flawless teamwork had formed to a singular, impenetrable wall of attack. Gear's attacks had been decimated. His defenses had been stripped away. Don't let up. It's Wanshi we're talking about. Wanshi fires a silver orb of light straight at Gear. Chrome swings a scythe, imbuing the orb of light with blue electricity. As calculated, the orb strikes Gear's head, where it had been weakened by Kamui's greatsword. It appears I've underestimated you. Speaking his last mournful words, Gear collapses onto the ground and stops moving. Hooray! Well, this sure was quite the train wreck. You could say that again. Well, at least it's over. Yeah, now we just need to get our hands on the target, and we can call it a day. Washi slings his sniper rifle over his shoulder and walks toward Gear's remains. Unbeknownst to the trio, a faint light shines upon them among the lights of the surrounding buildings. Is he actually alive? After obtaining the file, Wanshi returns to where he had left Arnold. But when Washi approaches, he discovers that Arnold is missing. Instead, all that remains is a sphere bot and a can of herring. Fish. It's crazy smelling fish. Washi touches the robot, causing Arnold's hologram to project in front of him. Why, human of the new era? You couldn't come home with me? Maybe it's just me, but you're more human than anyone I had ever met in the city of the Golden Age. Because you have the passion they don't. You have a heart. Don't worry about me. I'm just a human from a bygone era. Those of us who still remain should be scattered in the wind or buried in the dirt along with the times. Don't tell me he offed himself. I will be so disappointed, like, come on. In the past, we were cold, weak, and fragile. We were a fraction of what you have become. You are far more real than anything we ever were. You can explore space or take back Earth for yourself. It doesn't matter. It's time for you to start an era that belongs to the constructs. Take the can I left you as a token from an old soul wandering adrift. After all, I gotta shake things up a bit, right? Well then, see you around, kiddo. Just as Arnold's message finishes, a sphere bot in Washi's hand runs out of power, falls into eternal slumber. Does this mean I still owe you? Wanshi places the robot next to the pressure valve, picks up the can of herring, then looks at Chrome and Kamui as they approach from a distance. Hey, Wanshi, let's head back. Coming. You're breaking my heart. The Babylonian transport craft flies into the night sky with a trail of blue flames. The once war-torn city of the post-pandemic age finally returns to tranquil silence. Once the transport craft disappears, two figures appear from within the city ruins. They defeated Chariot. No matter, the file we need have been backed up and sent to the organization. Its memory shell remembered the mission right before it went offline. That sure is callous of you to say. My comrade died right before your eyes, leaving rusty gears will only affect the organization's operation. A timely death is the best course of action. Wait, so... Well, gotta love a story about betrayal, I guess. Alright, fair enough. Have you finished cleaning up Chariot? Now is not the time to make a presence known to Babylonia. Of course. Alas, erasing knowledge of Chariot from a powerful enemy such as Straighthawk took considerable effort. When I get back, I'll upgrade my data circuit to the latest model as a reward. I'll pass the word along. Let's go look for Sage. There are still a lot of preparations for the ceremony before it returns. Alright. Hey, slow down. Wait for me. Me scared? Me concerned? I know there was 2 bots. So that means, just maybe, that must have been the other one? Question mark? I feel like, maybe? The pale blue breathing light pulsates overhead as per regulation. The roaring engine reverberates in the somewhat spacious transport cabin. Latitude 7 reporting in. T-10- until arrival. The confines of the transport craft afford little recreation. No snacks, no one shooting the breeze while awaiting landfall, no one laughing or smiling as they disembark to meet the enemy's fire. This one is basically a prequel. Oh, okay. So this is like before we get onto Mother Earth. Okay. Oh, when the Grey Ravens first met? Okay, even better. This is before. Okay. Oh, now I'm excited. All that the crew can do is remain in their seats, ensure that equipment and weapons are operational, and review mission details in preparation for immediate engagement upon landing on the surface. Honestly speaking, it would be funny if this is like how they meet Strike Hawks and stuff. I have high doubts, but you know, it happenstance. They're just all wandering around, just like, oh look, there's a human. That would be funny. The crew needs to be ready at all times for immediate evacuation up making a forced landing. Okay, a commonplace in the war against the corrupted. After all, machines are different from humans. Their attack patterns seem illogical and confounding. After another round of equipment inspection, the crew opens the terminals and reads the mission log seemingly countless times. Battle intel has been uploaded to your terminals. War waits for no one. That's why we've dispatched multiple elite squads. Hassan pauses a moment and looks at the commandants before stopping his gaze on Sly Blue. Hey, it's me, twice it's me, hi. For many of you, this will be your first time conducting a large-scale operation. There may be pressure, but this is a great honor. All of you have proved your ability on previous independent missions. Exceptional combat capability is bound to be important. I always get tongue-tied. But what is needed in this battle is to command the overall situation without fail. Therefore, we have specially arranged the Commandant as the chief commander of this campaign. The chief commander has led her team to the surface to clear the way for auxiliary teams. It'd be funny if they're just not talking about me and I'm just like, ooh, glaze me more. They're like, Vera. Oops, okay. This battle will demonstrate the effectiveness of coordinated tactics between commandants and constructs, significantly increasing recognition in this era of retaliation. I hope you will keep this in mind and not fail. Okay. By the way, President Hassan significantly told me to remind everyone, you're still in the early days of team building. Many people are watching. Make us proud. Who is watching? Are we on Caddy TV? Make this make sense. This will also be the first time Grey Raven will be participating in a large-scale operation. Do your best. As a flurry of footsteps plays on the broadcast, you look up to see Lee suddenly appear at the hatch of the transport cabin. Why the long face? Just thinking about the mission. Looks like rumors of your vigilance are correct. Rumors? Don't worry, it's nothing negative. What about them? They're syncing up with their new frames. Initialization should be complete before we make landfall. Actually, new isn't exactly apropos? Stop using big words, I'm dumb. After all, one has been used previously, and the other is a prototype. By this definition, they aren't exactly new. Choosing your words wisely as always, I see. Save the jokes. My bad, I thought it was a comedian. Just being serious. Really. You reminded me of a certain detestable woman. Anyway, is that the mission briefing you're holding? Why? Looks like commandants receive about as much intel as us constructs. No matter, seems like they are keeping a tight seal on intel. They don't even want to divulge any more clues regarding the target city to those involved. We just have to follow orders. You're right. Just like in Kudono. Transport cabin hatch slowly opens as two familiar figures enter. Heady frame. Lucia, reporting for duty. Pardon the wait, everyone. No matter, your arrival is within my estimates. How was the frame? Performing as anticipated. In fact, Dawn seems more optimized than Lotus. Is this new technology from the Science Council? The prototype's operating at a 40% higher power output than the original frame. I see. The joints are constructed out of composite material. If this material is used for modifying the weapons. Lee? However, it appears that a lot of the technology is still in early development. They must be running a field test to collect data for further enhancements. He seems to always be the one who's just looking into everything. Then I'll perform my duties to obtain the most accurate data. Can't wait to see you in action. Me too. I look forward to the day when Dawn is complete, and I pilot it for the first time. Liv? Everything's fine. I used this frame before, though there aren't any issues with synchronization. Why did you stop using it after joining Grey Raven? Grey Raven preparing for landing. As Liv stands there in hesitation, the pilot's broadcast interrupts the conversation. Everyone, brace for impact. Copy. Hearing the broadcast, everyone quietly takes their seats and fastens their restraints. The slight rattling signals to everyone that the transport craft deployed the landing gear. About time. Let's treasure the opportunity to fight together. Grey Raven, prepare for departure. Roger. Okay. Well, they seem like a ball of sunshine. Lee is his normal self. He never changes. You stand at the landing zone and watch the transfer craft take off. In the FOB erected by the Vanguard forces, numerous teams are moving about the base, strengthening fortification and adjusting comm lines. Corrupted remains piled outside of the base allude to a small conflict while the base was being erected. The tall construct is throwing debris on either side of the street, clear passageway for personal and vehicles. Okay. This area has been engulfed in the flames of war like most human cities on the Earth's surface, now standing in silence as the surface falls into desolation. Corrupted intermittently scurry down the street toward the base only to be immediately blown to pieces by the defense turrets. Corrupted. Hold up. The base defenses are sufficient enough to fight off the few corrupted wandering outside the city. Actually, a horde of corrupted are making their way to the city center. That's our target for this mission. It's not a care in the world. Let's report for duty first. Right, the temp HQ should be, over there. Lucia checks her surroundings and fixes her eyes on a makeshift building in the center of the base. The white flowers and pink ribbons on the exterior of the temporary headquarters serve as a stark contrast with the surrounding charred city ruins. Okay. I feel it's very interesting they decided to go ahead and put like little flowers and things around the place. It's just like, you know what? It's too monochrome around here. Let's start making it look like a My Little Pony scene. Someone sure got a strange taste. I say the same. Don't assume, Lee. Maybe they serve a special purpose. Perhaps. Alright, go report for duty. I'm going to scout the surrounding area. Anyway, sorry, but I got to go. Bye. Good night. Good night, Enigma. Thank you for joining. I shall just have fun. But yeah. Good nighters. Deuces. Alright, we'll leave the reconnaissance to you then. Before Lucia could finish speaking, Lee had already turned to leave the base. Liv, what's going on? Yeah, she's been flustered for a minute. It's nothing. Let's go report in. Okay, she seems really flustered. I don't know why. The HQ's interior is far more spacious than expected. A woman is in the center of numerous display panels. A hologram of the city fills the space space outside of the screens. The woman ferociously taps the screen, displaying various data on the city hologram, such as corrupt distribution, weapon deployment, and material allocation with each tab. Grey Raven reporting for duty. Lucia, who was walking in front, speaks first. Hearing Lucia, the woman stops tapping the screens with both hands. Who's she? I haven't seen her before. But I can see that's why there's both. Grey Raven. She speaks as she pushes aside the display panel in front of her. Her eyes fall directly on the Grey Raven walking into HQ. Oh, those Grey Ravens. Looks like you really are on the roster for this mission. It's been a while, Cyblue. I don't know who you are. Do you know each other, Commandant? It's you. Should I be honored that you remember me? What do you mean? Nothing. I was just remembering a few things during our time at FOS. Oh, she's Vanessa. Well, hello there, Vanessa. I still don't know who you are. Let me reintroduce myself. My name's Vanessa, Commandant of Egret and Chief Commander of this operation. Regardless of your past accolades, Commandant, you better follow my orders as the Chief Commander. Egret? Isn't that... Vanessa rises from her seat, crosses the city hologram suspended in mid-air, and slowly approaches the Grey Ravens. Yes, the team Liv used to be, a part of. Well, now we know why she's flustered. She is not excited. Vanessa, seems you're still using the frame I had recalibrated for you. Why appear before me as Lux? Miss me that much? That's not the reason. Didn't I teach you to keep your mouth shut? Ooh, I knew I wasn't gonna like her. Ooh. Ooh, why is everyone just so... ugh? You know? It's just ugh. Just tomato. Cyblue, the construct on your team aren't all this insubordinate, are they? Ooh, drop kick to the dome. Immediately. Saying this, Vanessa slowly lifts her hand as if to touch Liv. Hands off. Shoot, 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 shoot. Stop her. No ma'am. Noticing Vanessa's attention, you take a step forward and catch Vanessa by the wrist. Chief, discuss the mission at hand. And then dead. Please do. She's already irritating me. I don't like her. Half the time I don't like half the people here, but I digress. Who knows, maybe she'll redeem herself? I don't know why, but I sure get a kick out of hearing the Commandant call me that. Okay, focus on the mission, please. I see you're still as boring as always. You know, I'll take that. I'll take being boring. Regardless, shouldn't the Dao be punished for disobeying their master? Oh my gosh. They are my comrades. There is no such thing as a master. Comrades, you really haven't changed a bit. But if that's how you view them, I have no interest in getting involved. After all, they're your playthings anyway. How she just words things is just not it. Constructs aren't playthings built to serve. Comrades to you, toys to me. Family to him, tools to her. It's irrelevant. Each team interacts differently. At this rate, the powers that be only care about completing the mission. I feel like there should have been a combo like somewhere in between or something. I don't know. I feel like I'm a little slow right now. Anyway, but there's still one thing I'd like to say. Vanessa leans in and whispers into your ear. Back up. You got hot breath. Don't worry. You can cut the act. You can kick him to the curb whenever you've had your fun. Even the most beautiful of toys is worthless if it refuses to listen. Compared to such an exquisite dollhouse, they belong in the dump, do they not? Let us... Chief, please focus on the mission. Liv suddenly steps in between you and Vanessa. Looking outside the headquarters, she signals you with her gaze. The confrontation had already stirred up quite an audience. Ooh, the audience of onlookers. Honey. My brother in Christ. Well, that goes so easily. Hold on a little longer if you like. After all, it'd give others a chance to see another side of you, Chief. Vanessa gently rubs her wrist, smiling at you and Liv. Put them hands up. Square up. Square up, my dear. Chief, the Grey Ravens await your orders. Lucia's loud voice suddenly comes from behind Vanessa. Vanessa scowls and turns to reprimand Lucia. Don't. Did I give you the permission to interrupt? Mind you, let me just throw a reminder. We have a horde of corrupted that's about to jump us. Apologies for interrupting you, but the corrupted threat still hasn't been alleviated. We must focus our efforts on the mission. Neglecting one's duty may be detrimental to the success of the mission. If the higher-ups want to point fingers, you'll be shouldering the blame as the chief commander. Vanessa quietly sighs and returns to her seat surrounded by screens. With a gentle tap of the screen, the Grey Raven symbol appears above the hologram of the city. Grey Ravens breach 35th to 42nd Street in Zone B. There are far more corrupted concentrated in this area than the surroundings. But I'm sure that won't be an issue for your team, right, Chief? Understood. Good. Don't disappoint me, Grey Ravens. Let's, yes, please. Move out. Leave. Leave. Oh my goodness. I've never, ugh. As the Grey Ravens depart, the other team originally gathered outside of the headquarters return to their respective posts. She's out here being nosy. Vanessa types on the screen as she watches the Grey Ravens leave. Light Blue, how long do you think you can live without this naive fantasy of yours? Sham, sham, sham. Sham, sham, sham. I feel like she's gonna set us up though. Lee's blue figure passes throughout the dilapidated, okay, I said it right, buildings. As he advances, interrupted on his way. But that exception is shot precisely through their memories held by him. Lee, you're moving too fast. The Commandant and Liv don't have the same mobility as attackers' constructs. Don't overdo yourself if you can't keep up. Okay, but if you run into trouble, we won't be able to provide you with any support. Lucia, have you noticed that we're making faster progress than on previous missions? This isn't the first time the two of us attacker constructs are in each other's way on a mission together. Lee, come on. Calm down now, dear. Hearing Lucia on the comm link, Lee shows no sign of slowing down. Instead, he keeps his finger on the trigger. Lee flies among the corrupted, leaving a trail of mechanical debris. I'm merely stating the facts. I have no malicious intent. And by the time you guys have reported in, I'd already finished gathering intel on the enemy here on the streets. One attacker construct was all it took to wipe out the corrupted around here. There's still a lot we don't know about the city. Assume formation and alternate as point made. This will conserve energy consumption for each member. But, like, he's not chief, so I feel like him calling the shots isn't exactly the good idea. Like, sure, it's working, but... No buts. You haven't thought of a better solution, have you? So I'll be the first to take point. You can definitely see this is like where we just met. Lee's voice suddenly cuts out, only static crackles over the comm link. Lee? I've lost Lee's signal. He'll be aight. The fact that Marty, he only has like what, 1 or 2 frames? I doubt he's gonna get nuked anytime sooner. Prioritize clearing out enemies along the way to Lee's position. Roger. Everyone arrives at Lee's last known location, but Lee is still missing. Instead, you see a circular pit. Lee? Over here. Did he end up like falling into a pit or something? Lee's voice comes out from within the hole. He did fall into a hole. As you approach, you see Lee lying there motionless. So how you doing, buddy? Wait, I'll get you out of here. Lucy extends her hand into the hole, but upon touching the edge of the pit, she suddenly retracts her hand as a dazzling electric light runs between the hole and Lucy's fingers. It's an EMP trap. Ground forces use these against corrupted. but they were later banned due to their inefficiency. Exactly. The troops don't kill the enemy. Instead, the corrupted can just overwhelm them with sheer numbers. Humanity's defenses are now hindering their own attack. How foolish. Commandant, we've overstayed our welcome. A horde of corrupted are advancing on our position. Hearing this, Lucia tightens her grip on the katana, the pain of indecision tearing at her heart. Go on, I can handle myself. I can't move my frame, but that won't break it so easily. What do you think, Liv? Evacuating is our best option. Minimizing losses would be more beneficial overall. This is the secret to Egret's repeated victories. But we're the Grey Ravens. Speak, okay? Let us cook. I feel like if we could find a way to deactivate the EMP, we'll be perfectly fine, and we could just snatch him up in a dip. Noun, hear me out. If you didn't run up ahead, you'd be aight. Huh? Commandant, what are you doing? You pulled out a tactical knife from your waistband and rope from your backpack. You fastened one end of the rope to the edge of the pit. You tied the other end of the rope around your waist. Doing my job. Got it. Lucia nods and readies her katana and prepares for battle. Lucia? For the Grey Ravens. Do as you see fit. Alright. What's the hold up? According to my calculations, Corrupted will arrive in 30 seconds. After fixing the rope, you reach into the pit. Unlike Lucia, touching the edges have no effect on you. Oh, it's because we're human. Oh, we have an advantage. Wait, is the EMP set up by... I don't know. Everything is just redirecting to Vanessa, trying to set us up for failure. Seems like it's ineffective against humans. Ensuring that there was no hindrance, you climb into the pit. What are you doing? Getting you out? What kind of question is that? Ignoring Lee's questioning, you rappel down the pit. Your army boots thud against the wall, echoing throughout the pit. A few moments later, you reach Lee lying there, motionless at the bottom. As you reach the bottom, you hear the clanging of a katana and buzzing electricity overhead. Looks like they've engaged the enemy. Kneeling down, you help Lee up and fasten him to your back with the rope. He's full metal. There is no way we can carry him. Why are you being so foolish and reckless? You're in no condition to help yourself. Laugh it up. No need to act like you're concerned. I've seen enough as is. Looks like this trap can also temporarily short-circuit constructs. Good thing I was the first one into the pit and not corrupted. Otherwise, you'd have been in trouble, Lee. With Lee on your back, you tug on the rope to check that it is securely fastened and begin to slowly climb your way back up. How will we be carrying him? I feel like he's at least 300 pounds. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe he's actually really lightweight. Severed, corrupted limbs fall into the pit as they become enveloped in blue static and crash into the bottom of the pit with a heavy thud. But not everyone is in danger because of me. Oh my stars, whose fault is that? We've already made up our minds. There will always come a time when you need someone's help. Just like I said earlier, you should give it a try. When I get back, the first thing I'm doing is give this frame. When I get back, the first thing I'm doing is give this frame EMP resistance. I feel like this should be given. Like, giving. Okay, anyway, let me not nitpick. Alright. Because I was nitpicking when it came to Reverse 1999, when they had, like, certain writing errors. I was just like, that's wrong, and that's wrong. Climbing out of the pit with Lee on your back, you see Lucia with her katana standing among corrupted remains. The worn coating of her legs showed signs of an arduous fight defending this position. Liv is sitting on the ground, struggling to catch her breath. Even her Livy gun lays motionless on the ground. Commandant, Lee, thank goodness you're both alright. Good thing we made it back. Wouldn't wear Commandant. Hey, Lee, why's your face turning red? Oh my stars, is he blushing? Hearing this, Lee can't help but touch his cheeks. He quickly turns his head to look the other way. Stop. A flustered Lee? Too cute. The frame's heat dispersal is malfunctioning. Don't worry about it. Malfunctioning, heat dissipation may cause issues down the line. Liv, help out Lee. That won't be necessary. But... we both know. We both know. Ah. Stop. Stop. Too cute. Lee's trying to act all cool cat and serious, and he's just goofy as they come. With a swift slash, Lucia smashes through the rooftop door and rushes onto the roof with her katana at her hip. No enemies acquired. Area secured. Confirming that there are no corrupted on the roof, Lucia turns and nods to other grave ravens in the corridor. This building overlooks Zone B. Liv, scan the area for enemies. Roger! I'll get ready. Lee walks over and squats along the edge of the roof. He takes out 4 mechanical devices from his arm and fixes them onto the edge. Lucia sheathes her katana, then walks over to you. Apologies, Commandant. Why are you apologizing? I'm asking the same question. Whether it be for acting on my own accord at HQ or for failing to make the right call just now, I feel like my duties as captain. You're gonna meet soon the best girl soon? After finally breakfast break? Yippee! Love that break. Yes! Also, be excited. Ooh, I want to know what best girl is, because right now, the folks that are there, Vanessa, no meow. No meow. Ooh, exciting. Who's it gonna be? I always had to rely on you to come save the day, Commandant. As captain of the Grey Ravens, I should be able to lighten your burden. That's my duty as the captain. No, you've only imposed that upon yourself. I don't get it. What matters most is that we fight for a common goal. Sounds like a form of consequentialism. While fighting for this goal, there are certain things only you are capable of doing, Lucia. Only me. Don't just focus on your mistakes. You should also learn to accept your strengths. My strengths? I love how anime always repeats like the last part of the sentence and just questions it. It could be like, are you gonna have oatmeal pancakes? Pancakes? So, are you gonna go ahead and shovel the outside? Shovel the outside? Like, yes. Yes. Like your decisiveness back at HQ. You really got us out of a pinch. Well, if you say so. Scan complete. Oh, scan complete, everyone. Let's go. Right, the mission comes first. According to the scan, corrupted are gathered in the factory on 39th Street. Lee magnifies the street hologram in Lee's hand. Red dots representing corrupted are gathered all throughout the area. Is this situation? I'm afraid it's unrealistic to proceed directly with destroying the factory. So, Lucia looks up at you. Oh, it's not. Understood. Lee and I will split up to cover 35th Street and 42nd Street. Liv, stay here with the Commandant and provide long-range support. Huh? But before, didn't you? There are numerous factors we need to account for on the battlefield when devising an attack plan. I think your assessment is right, Lee. Liv doesn't excel in close-quarter combat, not to mention she exhausted her levy gun while rescuing you from the pit. You should come around with the Commandant at her side. Sorry for slowing everyone down. Oh, it's not your fault. No matter, it's equally important to own up to your strengths and weaknesses. Oh? Hearing this, Lee is lost in thought for a few moments before returning to its usual expression. Liv puts her hands on her chest and looks down in hesitation. Everyone? Well, it's decided then. Confirming the battle plan, Lee leaps up. Wait, no, Liv was about to say something. He leads off the right side of the roof. I left repelling gear and basic protective devices for the 3 of you on the roof. Use them as needed. Lee, cut the chit-chat and get to work to prevent any further delay. Understood. Forthcoming as ever, Lee. It's kind of cute. Wait, kind of cute. Cute? Perhaps. I wonder if I can be like Lee someday. Oh no, is she jelly? Be yourself. Huh? So force yourself to be like someone else. Yeah. Okay. While you and Liv speak, Lucia proceeds to collect the equipment Lee left on the roof. I'm going to. Liv, Commandant, be careful. Alright, good going. Aw, she jelly. She wants to be praised too. That's so sweet. I'll probably say that. I probably would have said the same thing to her though. Let's see. It'd be interesting if they got us do like free roaming around like the broken city. That would be fun. Somebody just made a Star Wars intro about Darren or Renita. Passive skills so long. The video lost 2 minutes. How does that happen? You know what? When free will hits, they'll make anything. I have arrived at the 42nd Street, moving toward the 35th Street now. Wow, that's fast. Better make this quick. Alright. What could go wrong? Ooh.
No one can escape my bullets.
Okay. I now have to rotate because I can't see nothing. Woo. Ooh. Okay. Ooh, ooh. Spicy.
No one can escape my bullets.
Okay, we look good. This is almost going too well. Move toward the correct direction. Okay. Record passive in combat. With basic to spin. That is interesting. Now, what would they add that? A data terminal? Looks like it's still functional. I have to say, they'd be adding like random buttons just to go ahead and do combos and stuff. I'm just like, you know, you could have made this more simple. I mean, hey, love a challenge though, I guess. I try to keep it fresh. A strange way of encryption. Still, it's no match for me. Lee, you have stayed in the same place for too long. The corrupted nearby are coming at you. Ooh. Hurry. Hurry, my dude. Almost finished. You're at 14%. Stop lying to yourself. Well, he's here. Lee, are you alright? Okay, I found a way to decipher it, but I need some time. Liv, Commandant, please cover us from the rooftop. Stay put, Lee. I'll take a detour and help you. Do-do-do. According to Liv's scan, I can reach Lee via this route. Oh. Okay.
I will show no mercy.
I think I got hit.
I'm fine. May my blade split the night!
Oh. Ah! Hurry, I'm trying to get to you, Lee.
The flames of my blade will cleanse everything in my path.
Okay, that's one down. If I can hit one. Oh wait, is he not down?
May my blade split the night!
Okay, I thought he was down.
The flames of my
Now he's
blade
down.
will cleanse everything in my path.
Oh, he's about to pounce. Oh, ooh. Crap. No!
Not bad.
Didn't mean to do that. It was a quick time event. It wasn't really quick, but... Wait, I have to use the mouse. I have to use the mouse.
Not bad.
Hold on. Hold on. I hate the fact that I can't use the buttons. Okay. Okay.
The flames
Use
of
button.
my blade will cleanse everything in my path.
It did it automatically. I'm sorry. Sorry I'm late. Okay. I hate the fact that no matter they have me use the mouse, but they don't give me a heads up that it's supposed to be the mouse. That's alright. What's important is I've managed to crack the encryption. Like, give me a heads up. Be like, I don't know, right button or something. Or just leave it for the keyboard, please. What's this? What? Let's fall back after getting rid of these enemies. I got something to show Commandant. Yeah. Okay. That disappoints me.
I will show no mercy.
I promise I'm capable.
My blade split the night!
Ooh, that's... Ouch.
I'm fine.
We're just jumping them.
I will
Valley?
show no mercy.
Okay, I don't know what that is.
The battle is over. What's our next mission?
It looks like it's snowing. Commandant, looks like Lee found something. He and Lucy are on their way back to our position. Understood. After enduring the stress of providing long-range support for Lucy and Lee, Liv finally sighs in relief and turns to look at you. Good thing you're here, Commandant. I couldn't have done this without you. You've already done great. Oh, thanks for the encouragement, Commandant. Vanessa assigned us a difficult mission, but I'm glad everything went according to plan. If everything keeps going smoothly, don't say that now. You're gonna jinx us. Well, what did I just say? Huh? The blast of an explosion erupts near the base of the building. After the explosion, you and Liv notice that the roof is now at a clear slant. Liv, Commandant, what's going on over there? We may be falling from like a 4 or 5 story building. Yeah. The slanting roof causes you to stagger uncontrollably. The pile of equipment off to the side also begins to fall onto the ground. It's a jitter bomb. What is that? A jitter bomb? Looks like it's too late. They were originally used for industrial blasting, but they were modified for use in the war. The army added encryption camouflage to them that typically don't appear on scans. Our operation seems to have alerted corrupted, but they must have accidentally triggered a jitter bug while converging on this location. Tell me something more. Escape route or something? A second round of explosions detonates, causing you and Liv to lose your balance on the already shaky ground. The pile of equipment topples onto the both of you, then carries you off toward the edge of the roof. Commandant! Grabs Liv's hand. Don't worry, baby girl. Don't worry, baby girl. Liv grabs onto a guardrail and reaches out to you. You struggle to grab her hand, made even more cumbersome by a third explosion. You roll off the side of the building. Your mind draws a blank as you are overcome by the feeling of weightlessness. Well, oh well. Commandant! Among all of the equipment falling around you, you catch a glimpse of the rappelling gear Lee had already installed for you. Perfect timing. You grab his rope. Gripping the rope tightly, it quickly begins to slip. Your rapid descent causes the friction to rub through your protective gloves. Intense heat sends blood trickling from the gap between your hands and the rope. The blistering pain from your hands fills your mind. Your body urges you to let go, but your spirit compels you to grip even tighter. As you live on the roof, forcibly pulling up the rope, but you're falling too fast to notice any immediate reduction in speed. Oh no. I'm gonna end it with like a sprain or something. From the ground level, Lucy and Lee rush over to the building where you and Liv are located. Hurry! Pick up the pace! They were moving even faster than usual, but everything seemed futile in the face of such dire sudden situation. Such a rapid pace has pushed the frame to its limit, causing the frame's cooling system to roar violently as it is overloaded by the high temperature. A series of chain reactions from overheating causes Lucy's frame to emit electric sparks violently. As if in protest to the excessive disregard of safety regulations, Dawn gives out a loud bang, drastically reducing forward progress and causing Lucy to fall onto the ground. Oh, just overheated. Is Dawn at its limits? Take a wild guess, my dear. Take a wild guess, my dear. The Commandant will die falling to the ground at this speed. Get moving! However, the collapsed frame remains unresponsive to Lucia. The cooling system is used to operating at such a high frequency. The legs are overheated and were now inoperable. Well then, realizing the state of her frame, Lucia grabs her katana, charges up a throw, and launches the katana at full force. Despite Lucia's right arm showing signs of being dislocated from a throw, her katana hurls directly toward the Commandant. Please don't strike me. Finally, the katana collides with the rope in hand, firmly embedding it into the wall with the impact, stopping you just 2 meters off the ground. Looking down at the ground, a large crater from the jitter bomb blasts can be seen. A large number of corrupted fragments were blasted off the building and into the crater. Phew, that was a close one. Don't say. You don't say. Honestly, kind of crazy. I was expecting us to just be like, well, here we go. You know, who knows? Maybe it would be a different Commandant, or I would just have severe damage somewhere somehow. With Liv's help, you climb out of the huge crater. Thanks to Lucia's cooling system, her legs regain a degree of mobility. Lee helps her limp back and regroup with the other two, the both of you. Both of your protective gloves have been destroyed by the friction. Blood continues to trickle out from your hands and onto the ground. Liv takes out some bandages from the medical kit, then helps dress your wounds. Commandant, your hand. Hey, we aight. Don't worry, I still have feeling in them. I'm sorry I let this happen to you. No one could have assumed that there was going to be a bomb connected to the building. Unless we suspect Vanessa! I'm sorry. Had I not zoned out, I probably could have just pulled the Commandant up. There are too many variables on the battlefield. If I had gotten there earlier, there's a lot of what is or if I's, but it's like, technically speaking, kinda couldn't. It was unexpected. No one should blame themselves. We're all alive, aren't we? Liv quietly finishes bandaging your hands and injects you with the serum. Now there shouldn't be any risk of corruption. Thanks. Don't think me didn't do my job. This is the best girl since I'm more into the anti-hero trope. Ooh, okay. I feel like as long as they fix her personality, like her personality is giving like Vera, and everyone's saying like, oh, Vera's pretty nice, Vera's pretty neat. But, like their personalities is what get me. Like when you're like that quote unquote mean girl for no reason, like you just wake up and just start attitude. It's just slow down a little bit. Okay, maybe she might redeem herself. Are you saying she's best girl? We'll see. Lee helps Lucia rest beside the ruins, then gets up and walks up to you. Leave the rest of this operation to us. Liv, take the Commandant back to the base for recovery. Nope. The Commandant will be a burden otherwise. Lee, I'm just stating the facts. You helped out considerably. The Commandant can hardly even shoot. Ew, so just catching random strays. She gets a long redemption arc. So long how even continued chapter 41 to 41. Oh snap. She really said, I messed up. I'm here to right all my wrongs. Alright. My expectations are high. And if the wounds go untreated, that may cause even more trouble down the line. Are you worried about me? Not at all. Liv, return to base once you're finished giving the Commandant's first aid. Alright, Commandant. I refuse, right? I'm not leaving. Y'all need a Commandant. Huh? Lee, why have you stepped foot on the battlefield? What sort of nonsense is this? You can't answer a question with another question. Ooh. Something my mom always pulled out. Anytime I randomly ask the question, when she asked the question, it's like, you can't answer a question with a question. It's like, okay, let me go ahead and take 30 minutes to try to calculate in order to restore Earth as quickly as possible. Sounds about right for you, Lee. Restore Earth with whom? Someone important? Yes. I'll take it. We'll bring this up. Everyone has their own reason for stepping foot on the battlefield. You do, and so do I. Our conviction to endure has us outrun death time and again. But we are constructs. You are human. We are inherently different. Are you looking down on me? The moment anyone steps into the battlefield, constructs and humans are one and the same. We all exist under one name, and that is warriors. Ooh, spitbars. Warriors belong on the battlefield. Even so, if you die, all of this would be in vain. I'd still like to live long enough to collect on retirement. Oh, that would be nice. Well, I've never had a death wish. I see. Exactly. You lock eyes with Lee for a moment, then he turns to leave. Alright, sure. But if anything happens again, I'll have Liv send you back to the rear. You won't be able to convince me otherwise. I'll go check the area for any remaining jitterbugs. Everyone stay put. He's just taking his own initiative. Finished speaking, Lee proceeds to the end of the street. Lucy leans up against a brick wall and looks up towards you. Great job back there. Thank you, Commandant. I've already recorded the limits and shortcomings of this frame. I'll organize it when I get back and submit it for improvements. But I'm finally understanding what it means to be a captain. Do your thing, Lucia? Understood. I don't know why Liv looks serious. Which should we got 50? We're at 50. Okay, not bad. It was a cell phone. Zone C, 1st to 13th Street, 32% clear. Zone A, 57 to 65th Street, 45% clear. Zone A, 20th to 34th Street, 29 clear. Zone B, 17%. Oh, they're gonna be like, oh, so disappointing. Why don't you have a higher percentage? Zone B, 35th to 42th Street, 17% clear. Zone D, 1st to 45th Street, 83% clear. Pathetic. That's all we got on our first day of battle. Teams that are lagging behind will need to crank it up a notch. Mind you, we almost fell off a building. Okay. At night, the city finally ushered in a brief calm. However, occasional gunfire can still be heard in the distant streets. The Grey Ravens' efforts, the team finds a safe building in Zone B to be used as a temporary resting point. After reporting the progress of the first day of operation, you enter the rest point from the corridor to find Lee already waiting on the other side of the door. Finished reporting in? Yes. Come take a look at this. Lee gently swipes his hand, causing a file to appear midair. What's this? I deciphered it from the terminal in the city today. The document explains why outsiders can't find any information on the city, because this was an evacuation point for one of the Arcadia operations. Which one? I can't recover any specific data, so I can't say for sure which one. Based on the results, the evacuation operation failed and corrupted occupied the entire city. Resources, materials, and manpower reserves, all of which were buried when the city was besieged. In the present era, it looks like others have even gone through and erased records. Only until recently have we been able to return to the city, but everything was left in disarray. The record fragments are exactly as Lee describes. Vague words recorded at the beginning of the retreat, the sudden attack from the corrupted, and the last words of humans that chose to stay within the city. After reading the file, Lee gently taps a corner of the file, and it disappears without a trace. Alright, I'm going to destroy it if you're finished reading it. No. After all, the powers that be don't want anyone else finding any clues about the city. Lucio, take watch up top. I'll continue to patrol the streets down below. Rest up, Commandant. Not a tough battle awaits us tomorrow. As he finished speaking, Lee walks past you and follows the corridor downstairs. Guess I'll, get my pajamas on and things. After deciding what to do next, you walk toward a shabby sofa in the rest point. It is the only piece of furniture on the whole floor. Lucy has moved it from who knows where. As long as it doesn't have any critters, any visitors to go ahead and join me in my rest, I think I will be fine. The walls are pockmarked with bullet holes. The French windows on the south side were damaged during the evacuation, leaving only shards of glass in the grooves above and below the windows. Unobstructed beams of moonlight shines through the windows, bringing dim light into the dark interior. Sitting on the sofa, your tight nerves from such an intense day can finally enjoy a moment of respite. Commandant? Liv's voice can be heard from behind the sofa? Behind it? Turning your head, you see Liv walk over toward you. Oh, okay, so that has to be in the middle, or it's somewhere in the middle of the room. Because I was thinking it was leaning up against a wall or something. I don't think it said it was leaning up against a wall, did it? Yeah. So, me personally, I thought it was leaning up against a wall, and I was like, how does she end up behind the couch? Anyways, Liv's voice can be heard from behind the sofa. Turning your head, you see Liv walk over towards you. Are you taking a break? I just sat down. Are your hands feeling any better? A bit better. Good to know. How do you feel? I feel a lot better. I fully regained control of my levy gun. I wasn't talking about your frame. Huh? I was talking about being in the Very Ravens. I was talking about in general, I think there's a huge difference between the Grey Ravens and Egret. Heard some stories about Vanessa's tactics. I'm not talking about tactics. I mean dynamic. I'm sure everyone else has only ever heard of Egret's successes. Vanessa single-handedly kept all issues with the team dynamic from ever seeing the light of day. Is that why Vanessa was so confrontational with you? Yeah, I think she believes that my journey to Grey Raven is an act of defiance to her authority. I'm sorry for everything you've been through. No, it's nothing. Don't be sorry. You're a lot different than Vanessa. With our time together, I've gradually come to realize why Lucia was so persistent in the training room. Persistent? You don't know, Commandant. I've said too much. I need you to say a little bit more. You have interest me a little bit. Never mind. It's no big deal. Maybe Lucia will tell you when the time's right. Got it. Sure, I guess. That's what makes you so special. Also, well, I think it's the respect and trust you give constructs. You never push anyone to talk about or do something they don't want to. Every construct at your side has freedom and the right to choose. We can all do as we please. We're not just weapons and tools. We're really that different. Of course, but your unpredictability still makes us worried. I hope you'll pay more attention to yourself next time. Don't be so careless. I will. As for Lee, even though he isn't great at expressing himself, he worries about others to the point of being overbearing. As for Lucia, her judgment may be clouded on occasion, but she still presses onward. Overall, I think every member of the Great Ravens is truly wonderful. This is so precious. This is so precious. As if a little abashed for what she had just said, Liv stands before you with her head held low, trying to hide her expression from you. Stop being a cutie patootie, it's okay. I hope you keep watching out for us. Commandant. What? I'm just saying what I feel. How am I being overbearing and unable to express myself? Not you eavesdropping. Lee, why don't you go in? Standing in the corridor and leaning against the door. The rest point, Lee suddenly sees Lucia walk down the corridor. It's nothing. Really? Lucia tilts her head slightly in confusion and continues to approach the rest point. Reaching the door, she puts her hand on the door handle. Lucia? What is it? I found some things while patrolling the streets. I need you to come retrieve it with me. Understood. Thanks. It won't take too long. Ooh, I feel like this is a bad idea, but okay. Lucia nods and turns to leave. Seeing her go downstairs, Lee sighs and follows her. Unbeknownst to others, Lee looks back at the door, the rest point, before leaving. No one notices that Lee's eyebrows, which have been firmly knit since the start of the mission, have finally relaxed for a moment. Aww, that's precious. That's so sweet. He's worried about us. He really is worried about us. Lucia, Lee, where did you two go? I had to help Lee get something. We already knew where it was, but then Lee suddenly disappeared. Did Lee run into any danger? No, I realized Lee was just pacing around in circles. Wow. Wait, let me be professional. The city all looks the same. It's too easy to get lost. Lee, is your navigation module... Shh. Alright. Now that everyone is here, let's continue with the mission. Understood. He was just worried about us. The sun rises from the city horizon, illuminating the corrupted lurking in the shadows. Within a split second of metallic scraping, the corrupted broken body appears within its own visual module. The signals received in its electric shell gradually fades into nothingness as its head collides to the ground. The last image branded in its memory is a flash of bright red. Lucia, another enemy at your 3 o'clock. Understood. Lucia cleans the corrupted oil off her katana with a flick of her wrist. She kneels at the ready, then sprints off in the direction indicated by Liv. A small red light flashes through Lucia's visual module. With her keen perception, she quickly glances in the direction of the red light to see a jitter bomb lying there. Seeing the jitter bomb, Lucia quickly withdraws behind cover. However, to her surprise, there was no explosion. What happened? They overloaded it. If a threat exposes itself, I won't let it remain a threat to us. I won't allow myself to make the same mistake twice. Thanks. Don't let your guard down. Right as Lucia hears the message on the comms, a bullet from Lee flies past her and takes out a corrupted rushing toward her. However, due to the distance, the bullet fails to pierce the corrupted's protective casing. Seizing the opportunity, Lucia flips her katana up and stabs the corrupted in the head. I have eliminated all the nearby corrupted. Same here. Clear up the remaining corrupted in the center of 38th Street. Roger. Liv raises her hand slightly, hindering the horde of corrupted movement. A pink electric current flows between Liv and her levy gun. Control secured for 13 seconds. I'll leave the rest up to you. Alright, Commandant. It's our turn. Reload. Commandant, are your hands really okay? Don't worry. Our instructor taught us how to handle a situation like this. Just pull the trigger. Okay. In the distance, Lucia waves her left hand. Giving the attack command, Lee charges out from within the shadows of a nearby building. Climbs over a barricade. You climb over the barricade and quickly charge towards the horde of corrupted. As Lucia and Lee advance down the street, corrupted fall before the blade and gun one after another. As you advance, a corrupted blocks your way forward. You aim the muzzle of your gun between its eyes and pull the trigger. The corrupted fall to the ground with a heavy thud. Commandant, on your left! You know, this would be the worst time that you don't know your lefts and right, because I would be confused at the worst time talking about, and I would look right instead of left. Not that I don't know my left and right, but it's gonna be that one random moment that I just forget. Anyways, ignore my random spiels. Even though Liv is suppressing the enemy's movements, that does not mean their attacks are any weaker. You turn to the left, barely managing to parry the corrupted's incoming attack. A bullet flies past you, putting an end to the corrupted standing before you. Get your head in the game. Alright, High School Musical, is that you? You're just gonna start busting out dancing and singing. I'm not gonna stop. Not gonna stop till I get my shot. It's because he shoots a gun. Ignore my terrible jokes. I make myself laugh. Anyway, raising the gun, you shoot past Lee and kill a corrupted about to attack him from behind. You too. In order to maintain stability with the gun, you subconsciously use too much strength in your hands, causing blood to slowly seep from your bandages. Commandant! It's emphasize. You caught me. With the collective efforts of the Grey Ravens, the horde of corrupted on the street has finally been cleared. Liv suddenly appears next to you. She grabs your hands despite you intentionally keeping them behind your back out of view. Don't move. I need to give you emergency medical care. After confirming that all corrupted have been eliminated, Lucy and Lee walks over to you and Liv. Liv expertly bandages both of your hands. Then both of you look up at Lee and Lucia as they approach. What's wrong, Commandant? I'm all good, no worries. Whatever. Shall we take a break before moving on? Let's keep moving. The factory's up ahead. The threat will only get worse if we wait any longer. We need to cut them off at the source ASAP. Understood. Agreed. Let's proceed as the Commandant has directed. Yeah. Don't mind these bleeding hands of mine. Trust me, I am perfectly deja vu. I promise. I am very, very deja vu. Wow. Talk about a party. Okay. Is that the factory over there? Looks the same as where we've just been through. Fool. There's a lot of guys. This is... I mean... Oh, okay. Jeez.
I'd advise giving up.
Ooh.
No one can escape my bullets.
Oh, okay. Stop. Ouch.
Not bad.
This, like, my calculations suggest. Run, rabbit. Oh, wait. Am I? Oh, right. Okay. Sentry gun is activated. Oh, come on. What is this? Like I thought, this could be useful. Oh, wait. Oh, no. Oh, no. Ouch!
Not bad.
I can't sprint. I hate that. Wait, what am I supposed to... Oh, okay. Let's see, what am I supposed to do? I hate the fact that the magic could get collateral damage. They start blasting. You don't even care which direction. What? Oh, they're next to it. Ah.
Not bad.
Stop hitting me with collateral damage. I need to run a little faster. Please. A little sprint. Something? Ouch.
Not bad.
It's time! Okay. Ouch. Okay, I can finally move. Yay!
No one can escape my focus.
Lucia, joining the battle.
Ooh. What's that? Oh!
No one can escape my bullets.
Nope. Okay, I'm gonna have to be a little sparing here.
Your fate. Same endpoint.
Ah! Have mercy. What's that? Ah!
I'd advise giving up.
Road clear. Continue moving forward. Jeez.
Perfect, as always.
That's an interesting gun. That's a very interesting gun. The Grey Ravens gradually approach the factory on 39th Street. As the team presses onward, more and more corrupted begin to appear before you. Lucia takes the lead in cutting off the corrupted. However, several corrupted use this opportunity to attack her. Seeing the oncoming attack, Lucia leaps into the air and slices down through the approaching corrupted. With the failure of the corrupted's attack, Lee gunfire penetrates their memory shells, giving them no further opportunity to attack. Lucia kneels on the ground to stabilize her frame. All of the corrupted that had attacked this area are now paralyzed at her feet. Lee, 5 corrupted are crawling on the ceiling at 10 o'clock. On the ceiling? All clear. Lee, behind you. Yoink. Did I? Lee dodges the incoming attack of a corrupted arm severed by Lucia. Luckily, you are able to deflect it before it hits Liv, who is engaged in combat analysis behind you. Are you laughing, Commandant? Yeah. What are you so happy about? It seems like we're beginning to act like a team. Enough with that. Okay, excuse me for being, like, optimistic. Blades and bullets fly in the factory as corrupted debris pile up ahead. As if aware of the incoming threat, the factory's assembly line begins to rapidly increase corrupted production. A newly manufactured horde of corrupted pours out like a flood of steel from the assembly line, destroying everything in their wake. Oh, so we just need to cut the power, in a nutshell, then. And that's it. Stop them from spreading to other areas. After receiving your order, Lucy and Lee rush forward and attempt to stop the massive horde of corrupted, but a single team is powerless in their attempt to stymie the flood. Before the Grey Ravens, the corrupted quickly reduce in numbers as they surge in other directions. There's too many. They keep growing in number. Boom shakalaka. Sorry. Anyway, what was that? The corrupted charging the Grey Ravens from the left side were suddenly vaporized by a white light. Long-range support? Shortly after, another white column of light descends from the sky, swallowing all the operating machinery within the factory in a violent explosion. A wave of scalding machine parts falls at your feet. Is this Vanessa? This landing point! No, this can't be! Commandant, everyone! Fill me in. Liv calls out loudly and presses your shoulder firmly with her hand. You struggle to ask something, only to find a pink force field gradually surrounding your body. This is... Sorry, Commandant. I started the operation without permission. Do what you believe is right. Got it. The pink force field begins to slowly expand, enveloping each member of the Grey Ravens. Shortly after, the third beam of white light descends upon their position and ripples outward. The team attempts to leave the blast area, but countless beams of white light pass overhead, blocking any further progress. The entire area fills with the cacophonous sound of explosions and the roars of corrupted. The ground underfoot fractures from the blast, then disintegrates from the next beam of white light. You temporarily feel suspended in space and time as the surrounding area is filled with white light. The sudden bombing finally submerges the entire factory and everyone within. Who blasted us? A mysterious, cold breeze blows in through the neck of your damaged exoskeleton. The cold, tingling sensation travels to your brain along the nervous system, awakening your dormant consciousness. Opening your eyes, you see that the white light has disappeared. The pink force field gradually dissipates, leaving the surrounding area shrouded in darkness. Come. Who's... Light Blue! Who's calling me? Come on. I'm here. Please, somebody find me. In response to the call, you instinctively raise your right hand, but feel something hard. Perhaps the sudden movement had caused the rock fragments near your hand to slide down with a clear and delicate clatter. Oh, okay, so we're under debris. Good to know. A sudden beam of light pierces the darkness, illuminating your field of vision. Finally, you see the anxious face of Lee and Lucia standing before you. Don't move. We're getting you out. Lee? Lee, looks like there's a support to the left of the Commandant. Let's start from there. Lucia? Commandant, we found you. Yeah, I guess. Alright. Liv could have done a better job, but it should suffice for the time being. The exoskeleton sure came in handy. Oh, so we don't have any broken bones? Fine? We're perfectly fine? After Lee helps you with emergency first aid, Lucia slowly helps you to your feet. After testing your legs, you find that you can still move. Thanks. Thank goodness. Sorry for making you all worried. No one asked for us to get bombed the second time. It's fine, just like you said. At least we're all alive. Liv? I remember her being right in front of me. We haven't found her yet. I'm upgrading the computing power of my SAR module. The three of you fall silent. All that remains of the factory is a disarray of ruins scattered throughout the surrounding area. The towering buildings were flattened, the foundation blasted askew. Everyone knew that the chance of surviving such a bombing was grim. Let's get moving. She may be trapped in the wreckage, just like I was. Got it. Bang! Suddenly, a bullet hits the ground beside your foot, drawing everyone's attention. Looking up, you see a handsome male construct standing on the opposite end of the street. Handsome? Is that a corrupted? Hazel, put away your weapon. Venice appears behind the construct referred to as Teasel, accompanied by a small female construct. Do we look like a corrupted to you? Do we? Asking for a friend. So you were behind all of those explosions. I just knew it. What? Correct. An attack of this magnitude took a considerable amount of preparation. It shouldn't have been used here, but because of your mistakes, I had no choice but to use my precious orbital bombardment. Mind you, we just got to the factory. Ooh, she's gonna make me crash out. Anyway, keep talking, my girl. You should thank me. After all, I cleaned up your mess before you could cause any irreparable damage. First, you don't thank me. Now the three of you are looking at me in disgust. And as a matter of fact, the generational forefathers is also looking at you in disgust. Thank you for asking. Despicable. Teasel, Bambinata, stand in front of me so I don't have to see their repulsiveness. Or just walk away. You have legs. The two constructs beside Vanessa quickly step forward, separating you from her. You can't find Liv because of your attack. So what? Even if all of you died in that explosion, so what? Sacrificing one squad to win the battle, isn't that worth it? Only if it's necessary, but it wasn't necessary, so no. What do you say, Teasel? You're right. He's just glazing, just a gobble. Stop. Good. Vanessa smiles and slaps Teasel's handsome cheek with her other hand. He suddenly clenches his weapon, but quickly returns to normal before the others could notice. She needs a long redemption arc. Teasel's disheveled bangs obscure his vision, hiding his expression. Do you know why I hit you? Because I didn't respond fast enough. No, I don't. Nothing seems to get through that handsome face of yours. Bambinita, tell Teasel. Number 1, Master's questions must be answered immediately. I feel like I have this big brain energy going on right now. I called it because he didn't answer fast enough. Number 2, Master is always right. So he just didn't answer correctly, fast enough. Like, okay. You hesitated, Teasel. Apologies. I will be more attentive. Very well. I would hate to be on her team. Vanessa smiles at Teasel's affirmation that fixes his bangs. No comrade should be sacrificed so carelessly. How cute of you to say that, Chief. What made you become like this? The punishing virus? Oh, right. As your former classmate, I have a small suggestion. Resign as a commandant, leave the front line and never return. The battlefield isn't suitable for naive fools like you. Deception, exploitation, abandonment, those are the law of victory on the battlefield. Think in Babylonia, work as a liaison officer or logistic personnel for Egret. You can also use Egret's resources that used to belong to Liv before we kicked her. Liv was as naive as you, so she was thrown away like an old doll. Enough! Your hands begin to emit intense heat. The bandages wrapped by Liv had long been undone from the bombing. Blood flows down your arm along your gun and onto the ground. The heat dissipation system running at the muzzle indicates that the bullet had been fired from the gun. At the other end of the trajectory stands your higher up, Vanessa. She's gonna try to use that against us. I just know it. She's gonna be like, well, actually, this commandant right here, even though I just hit him with a nuclear bomb, shot at me, should be expelled for this. Like, okay. The main roads connecting the target city with the surrounding area have been blocked by electrified wire meshes. This is taking longer than anticipated. Are you sure that you're working to the best of your ability? Forget it. I'll follow up on your shortcomings once this mission is complete. Now that the surrounding areas have been cleared for corrupted, sealing off the main roads have temporarily closed the city off from the outside world. Bambanada. Status report. We are still required another 5 minutes to disarm the city's protective barrier. I sent an additional UAV. You have 3 minutes. In 3 minutes, the city will have a temporary power outage. If we don't seize this opportunity to finish the battle, this will come at a greater cost than anticipated. If you cannot complete this mission in a timely manner, you know what the consequences are. I'll try my best. Liv Benita remains silent on the comm channel. Vanessa slowly approaches the window of the temporary headquarters and looks out at the distant city. 3 minutes later, Vanessa gently taps her portable terminal. The factory in the city was the first area to explode, causing all the machinery to disintegrate in the blast. The second round of attack targeted the central purification filter and the energy sensor. The ensuing energy leakage resulted in a series of explosions that destroyed most of the city center. Corrupted hiding in the area were annihilated by the blast and the subsequent collapsing of buildings. That was so weak. Looks like the engineering force is going to be busy. Oh well, reconstruction work doesn't concern me. Vanessa chuckles as the third round of attacks is launched from various firing points erected on the periphery of the city. Missiles sweep across the city, greatly reducing the corrupted forces. Master, why was the third attack launched ahead of schedule? Some of the construct forces couldn't evacuate in time. They didn't need to evacuate. They were tasked with luring enemies to the designated area. Your naivety reminds me of a former classmate. What a fool. Had they not been sacrificed, the corrupted would have continued to run rampant and attack even more constructs. Is that what you want to see? This will result in our defeat. Are you so naive as to think you can shoulder the price of failure? But sacrificing a few constructs in exchange for the safety of many more people is a cost-efficient exchange of resources. Our operation will save far more people. You should be happy about this, are you not? Seeing as how you made me laugh, I'll forgive you just this once. Understood, Master. It's the master thing for me. Well, Teasel, it's your time to shine. Don't scuff up the new coating I gave you. Understood, Master. After all of the preliminary attacks, okay, respectfully, honestly, if I was on her team, I'd just leap in front of a corrupted and just take myself out. If I couldn't change teams, I would just, well, that's it for me. Teasel raises his weapon and begins to push toward the city, killing all of the remaining corrupted to have survived the fire. Since the operation eliminated the corrupted throughout the city with such little collateral damage, the Guard had become a highly praised squad by the military. However, Liv did not make an appearance during the commendation ceremony, because Liv knew that this was not the outcome she had anticipated. However, Babylonia cared not. People only cared about the righteousness of victory. No names are recorded in this righteousness, only the ever-increasingly casualty number. Whereas the soldier's duty toward righteousness made Liv realize that there was no room for naivety, let alone doubt. Regardless of these principles, the stress continues to weigh down on Liv's heart. In order to give herself some solace, Liv goes to the training room as usual to temporarily distract herself with a round of intense training. But upon arriving at the training room, Liv discovers that it is already occupied. Ooh, by who? Oh! Think you can take us on, Lucia? What? What's going on? The female construct, Lucia, is standing in the middle of 3 other constructs as tension begins to rise. Let me guess, if I lose, I hand over the Commandant, correct? We're all ready to be deployed for combat, but who knows how many months it'll take with you. Huh. What? Lucia launches an attack without further hesitation. The battle had already started the moment both sides had readied their weapons. You'll stop at nothing to win. You was about to jump her. It's 3 against 1. What? After one person falls, the other immediately get into formation. You're the ones who'll stop at nothing. Do you really call this a fair fight? This is just basic squad tactics. Let's get her. Alright. No matter how many of you there are, you're no match for me. The Commandant is my Commandant. Liv presses against the outer wall of the training room, watching the battle progress inside. Shortly after, the fight comes to an end. She sees Lucia standing in the center of the room, badly wounded. The other constructs that had provoked her were now rolling on the ground in agony. They'll be aight. Lucia props herself up with her katana, scanning the room. I win. My journey is becoming a Grey Raven. In becoming a Grey Raven will end here. Grey Raven? This is before I was deployed. Assign a team member to the Grey Ravens. But I'm not sure where I would find someone at this moment. The researcher sifts through the construct data with uncertainty until quickly coming to a halt. Looking at the terminal, she comes across a figure in pink. Commander says the support construct is required. How about this lieutenant with first-class military accolades? But she's already assigned to a team. Whatever, I'll leave her file in Commander Nicholas' office. It's his call anyway. She's just like, maybe. Here's the transfer order for Egret's member Liv. I can't believe someone actually wants that naive little toy. Seeing as this is an order from the commander, I'm sure he knows that he must offer another toy in exchange. Of course, Egret has already been issued the right to select an outstanding member in return. Select from any of the unassigned constructs whenever you so please. Egret will also receive preference for additional coatings, weaponry, and frames to make up for any imbalance in combat power due to being short-handed. What a generous exchange of resources. Well then, take her away. I've been growing tired of playing with the same toy anyway. Toy? You just caught on that she said that? Is there a problem? No, it's nothing. I hope Egret continues to achieve victory for humanity. Not to give in so long as there aren't any fools standing in our way. Okay. I guess. Okay. I acted without thinking. Commandant, are you okay? The pink force field around Liv barely manages to leave space to maneuver around in the pitch-black ruins. Seems like I had a flashback while unconscious, because I have no choice but to confront my demons. Even faced with someone such as me, the Commandant has continued to respect me for who I am. Oh. That's the Commandant's pistol. Are they still in danger? He's about to blast her way out of the rubble. Liv props herself up again and slowly pushes outward. Oh, okay. I expected her to start just blasting and everything. But I guess that works. Causing the darkness to gradually turn to light. The oppressive ruins around her begin to give up, exposing the familiar architecture before her. Liv charges in the direction of the gunshot to discover Saibu pointing the gun at Vanessa. After Saibu shoots, Lee follows in return by drawing his gun and pointing them at Tezel and Bambinita. The two opposing constructs raise their weapons and point them at the Grey Ravens. Lucia steps in front of Saibu and Lee with her blade drawn. What a remarkable first gift you gave me. You're welcome. Vanessa wipes the blood off her cheek. Attacking a superior, you will be getting out of this that easily. You attacked us first. I won't let you continue to insult my comrades and our soldiers so easily either. Soldiers? Do you think dolls that resemble humans are worthy of being called soldiers? They're nothing more than toys and tools to serve humanity's bidding. Are you so naive as to think everyone who has chosen to become a construct really wishes to save the Earth? As a commandant, you should know that Babylonia has given us preferential treatment when it comes to resources. Follow my orders until the end of the war, and I can assure you as many constructs as you need. Bored of your toys? Are your toys broken? Replace them as you see fit. They are not toys to be played with. They have their own thoughts. They can make their own decisions. Liv is the reason why the three of us stand here today. Commandant! Liv? Oh, my girl! Hooray! Yes, you're not dead. How disappointing. Seeing you this filthy is appalling. So she was technically trying to kill us. Wow. Am I shooketh and surprised? No! No! Her precious hair! No! Just as Vanessa is about to continue ridiculing Liv, she takes Lucio's blade and cuts off her long hair. She pulled a Sakura. Vanessa, this is an artificial hair you picked for me. I have obeyed your orders because I'm bound to my duty as a soldier, but that doesn't mean everything will go according to your plan. I understand that your ruthlessness is a necessity for achieving victory in this war, but this kind of victory does not exist in my ideal future. Everyone deserves to be respected. Lee, he never speaks his mind. Wait, oh, okay, wait. I read that right, but I thought they were saying that was Lee who said that. Wait, let me make them. And I put as Liv's voice. Anyway, Lucia, who's determined yet fragile. Liv, who cares too much for others. Even Tiza and Babanita, everyone we encounter, they are all living individuals with their own will, not toys for your disposal. The magnitude of standing on the front line makes it difficult to breathe, but feelings in my heart fills me with excitement. Long ago, I first stepped foot on the battlefield as a medic in the Star Life. I had grown numb after so much time on the battlefield. I had even forgotten what it felt like to be excited. But now that I am a Grey Raven, I can finally help my comrades and heal the wounded when I step foot on the battlefield. I am Liv, a soldier of Babylonia, not the lifeless doll you speak of. We're 4 versus 3 now that I'm here. True. Looks like the scales have turned to tip in our favor. Stand down, Vanessa. How should you know the outcome anyway, if you just thought about it? You guys? Commandant, let them leave. Alright. You lower your pistol away from Vanessa and look at the others. A long silence fills the streets. She did this big old, speech. I'm not gonna mess that up and start firing like a madman, so sure. It's over, Vanessa. Vanessa stands there and ponders for a few moments, then takes Teasel and Bonita down the street, disappearing around the corner. After confirming that the Egret team had left, Liv relaxes her clenched hands. Her long white hair flutters away in a hot wind on the battlefield. Lee ignites the flare, signaling that the area has been cleared. After cleaning his weapon, he begins to think about how to improve his flame resistance to EMP interference. Each unit releases their signal flares indicating that their areas have all been cleared and that this large-scale operation is drawing to end. You let out an involuntary sigh, and your increased heart rate from the conflict finally returns to normal. You feel someone gently touch your hands. Liv. She lowers her head and begins to tend to your wounds that have reopened from firing your weapon. Without saying a word, she bandages your cleaned wound one after another. Thank you. Liv shows a familiar look of guilt. Unlike before, this time, she looks into your eyes and her gaze turns serious. I went against the chief commander and caused you to get wrapped up in unnecessary conflict. My sincerest apologies. She's just a douche. But I don't regret what I just did. I had to tell Vanessa and my former teammates about my will as a soldier and member of the Grey Raven, because this is the most precious thing I have received after meeting you. Precious. You all have made me face what I've been running away from all this time. From what I know about Vanessa, my behavior is bound to have a negative impact on the Grey Ravens. We do not care. After going back, I will submit a departure application to the commanding superiors. I won't let my personal behavior bring trouble to the Grey Ravens. I will snatch you by your ankles and keep you in our team. Liv, I won't agree to that. Huh? But Together, we are the Grey Ravens. Whatever happens, we face it together. Also, you weren't the only one who offended her just now. I did too. I always took you for someone who was a pushover, I wasn't expecting to stand up to her like that. Who do you think I am? Well, you're not bad. You're not a bad person. I could not read. I could not English for the life of me. This mission sure has taught us how to act more like a team. Our effectiveness has also improved remarkably. I think the current team configuration is satisfactory. Acclimating to a new member would be troublesome. Indeed, Liv, you are without a doubt an outstanding addition to our team. Also, I want to keep fighting by your side. This isn't out of combat necessity. I just want to. Each of us is an indispensable feather necessary for Grey Raven to soar undeterred by opposing forces. That's right. Sunlight penetrates thick clouds and dense smoke with mottled rays of light that descends upon the desolated streets. In the dazzling glow, Liv's hair shines with even more radiance. Liv, your new hair looks great. Oh, really? So, let's take a group photo to mark the occasion. Before the dust had even settled on the battlefield, you suddenly speak without thinking. Group photo? Mark the occasion? Why would you want to do that? This is the first time that the Grey Ravens have successfully completed such a large-scale operation. Today is a memorable day for us. You say this while attempting to activate the camera module on your exoskeleton, but to your dismay, one of the previous explosions seemed to have blasted a hole where the camera should have been. Should have said the module was broken earlier. Lee throws the device to you. I didn't know it was broken. And remove this from a recon bot. It can't be focused manually and can only take videos. Anyway, at least you can capture the moment. If you want to grab any screenshots from it, you can do that later. Thanks. Looking at the other two, Lucia nods gently. Let's see what the Commandant says. After confirming that the equipment is operating normally, you step back to find the most appropriate distance. Sir, get your buns over here. Oh, it has flowers. She has flowers. So cute. You lift your hands and make a square to frame your cherished companions in the shot. 3. Noticing that Liv appears uneasy, Lucia scoots closer to her, curves her hands and smiles at her comfortably. Lucia sudden closeness causes Liv to blush slightly, and the tense soldiers relax. 2. Standing further away, Lee hears you're deliberately slow counting, sighs gently, then turns to the camera and reveals an awkward expression vaguely passable as a smile. 1. Oddly enough, none of them are very good at expressing their feelings. However, they have already begun to detect each other's thoughts just based on their actions. They can all convey their hearts without uttering a word. As the disputes in the factory area dissipate, the Grey Raven's first large-scale operation finally comes to a temporary end. Prior to receiving further orders, a gust of wind passes through the city ruins. Although it fails to disperse the smoke over the battlefield, it also brought a moment of peace to the Grey Ravens. Although they had won the battle, the war is still underway. More battles, perilous danger, and difficult choices await the Grey Ravens. However, the Grey Ravens will face the coming adversity together. Lucia, Liv, Lee, and their Commandant. The electronic photo frame on the table in the lounge finally has a suitable picture. Hooray! So, oh my gosh, hi, welcome back. So, the construct of the Grey Ravens are willing to go this far to protect Side Blue. Could my method really? No. My method is the most efficient way to use constructs. Bombinita, what are your thoughts? Master. Silence. Clearly, I don't have my wits. Why'd you ask? Clearly, I don't have my wits about me if I'm asking a toy for advice. Sly Blue, I'll make you regret your decisions today, sooner or later. Very well. I guess. Like, golly, we just out here vibing, and he's as salty as they come. I mean, Slay, I guess. Okay, we have finished it. Yippee! So, next time we come about, we did that one. We are doing EX05. Too exciting, and then we're gonna go over to 15, 16, and 17. There's gonna be some extras. 0, Visita, I'm just gonna butcher that. Anyways, But yeah, next is gonna be EX05. We're gonna go ahead and pop up in there later. For now, though, for now. Let's see what we got here. Let me see what we got here. Okay. Make sure there's nothing I'm missing. So cute. Okay, I think that was it. Yes, wardrobe. Let's see about it. Okay, so that's the event. And then that's okay. Okay, so we have to get that because I believe that's for Kamui. No, that's for I think that's I forgot what it's called. Is it Watanabe? One of those. Anyways. Let's go ahead and clear these weeklies out. We don't have many summons, but let's see. I'll clear. You know what? No. Let's do it manually. Might be able to get it a little higher. But. I'm pretty satisfied for the most part. Imagine the barcode on his face is just a rickroll. There's no stranger to love. Ooh. So do I.
Give me all you got. The sun will shine. Show me my blade.
Ooh. Gary. Oop, scrap. Miss.
Life and death are but a moment apart. Now you're on the other side of the line. I will sever this prison of fate.
Cheers.
Keep moving. This victory is not the end yet.
That's what she said. Let's see, it was 55,000? 59. It's about the same. I feel like that was literally the same amount. I'm pretty sure that was the same amount. Probably have to get stronger for her. I don't know how to get the points up any higher. Quite the bummer, but it's fine. We'll be alright. I'll be okay. Yeah.
Life and death are but a moment apart. The sun will shine.
Immediately go ahead.
My blade.
I'm gonna use
Now
it.
you're on the other side of the line. Give
I think she's fire, yeah? Oh crap. Or wait, I think she's fire or ice. Nope. Touch.
I won't hold back.
Oh, is it the element that's okay.
I will sever this prison of fate.
Yeah, I think she's ice actually. I might be wrong. It's either fire or ice. No.
This victory is not the end yet.
I can go ahead and take a peek really quickly. Okay. What is lightning? Electro. Oh, I was so far off. That means she would belong in this here. No. Oh wait, this is electricity. Okay. Oh, wait, but is he a weaker? Too? Resistant machine, blah 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 blah. Increase, okay. Dark resistance. So I can't use dark resistance. Okay. What are you weak to then? Yeah, traits. An old model made of oak, but I'll tendency to attack, reduces physical. Oh, so I should use like Kamui or something, honestly. But I haven't upgraded him. We'll keep using her for now, but okay. So he's weak to physical. Okay. So that probably will bring my points up just a tad bit if I actually do. Rosetta or Kamu? Oh, Kamu? Okay. I do have Rosetta.
Life and death are but a moment apart.
But I think I need to do a few upgrades for her. I'm still learning how to use her. Ooh, no. Yeah, I'm dodging too late. Oof. Hold on. Okay. Okay, there we go. I was waiting for him to attack. It was taking forever.
This prison of
We were both
fate.
just walking each other down. Oh, okay. Whoa. Slow down. You got a little too much dip in your chip, you know?
Is that the best you can do? So be my blade.
Ah! It's because I'm too close. I mean, his whips. Golly.
Now you're on the other side of the rock.
I didn't manage to hit him because he's so far. You got the
A
combo on
worthy
him.
opponent.
Stop.
I
Stop
won't
having the
hold
combo
back.
on you.
Life and death are but a moment apart. I will sever.
Come
this
on.
prison of fate.
I'm looking very rough right now. There we go. I do have Rosetta. But I keep procrastinating on upgrading her, so.
This victory.
Do I have Kamu? I think I have
is not
Kamu
the
too.
end yet.
I procrastinate on upgrading him too. Jeez, I just be picking and choosing. Okay, tis fine. I know now, Kamu or Rosetta. Okay, Picasso! Alright, that's good. That gives us a little something. Just a itty bitty bit. Just a tiny bit. Service? Alright, that. And then Phantom. It should be this one. Okay, so who do we have? Nihil. Floating platform. Who do they use? We're trying to see exactly who you used. Can I see who you used? Okay, no. Okay, so Nihil. So I need someone for Nihil. That be Nihil? I think so.
So it falls to me.
I think that's right. I think that is correct. If my eyes does not deceive me, which it probably did, but I like to think it didn't.
Wandering
Mistrust.
souls, I grant you eternal rest.
Her story was so good. Ugh.
No.
She just had me giggling all crazy.
Kneel. Miss that one. Here's yours. The fallen shall rise
Oh yeah.
no more.
It definitely had to be.
Not good
Ooh,
enough.
definitely had to be her.
I present to you a
Uh-huh.
sweet
Okay.
lament. I present to you a sweet death. Spare. Lament. Worship me.
Hurry up, spawn.
A perfect
See her story?
finale.
Yes.
I proclaim.
I have a tendency to kind of skip around. If a character interests me enough, I just skip around the story. But I just had to. I seen her and I was like, you know what? Let me do it.
A perfect finale. Not good enough. The fallen shall rise no more. I present
strong.
to you a sweet death. No.
I did the
Care
same
to
thing with
try
like
again?
Kamui when his reframe came out. Yeah, when Kamui first came out, ouch.
Not good enough.
I did lose as well.
Worship me.
I have to say, I'm excited to get to like the farther chapters just because the story gets so
I
good up
proclaim
there.
your total annihilation.
Ooh, miss me. Ouch.
Not good enough. No.
Nope.
Care to try again? Here's your scent. The fallen shall rise no more.
I feel like I did
A
this right.
perfect finale.
I can read.
No. Care to try again?
Okay, who's
No.
next?
Care to despair? Lament. Worship me.
Yuck. Jeez. We
You
are
can
nailing
leave
this.
now.
Jeez. I knew she was strong, but like, he's just tearing through these guys.
Bewitched.
Okay, can I get one more in?
Bewitched.
Come on, give me one more.
Your sentence.
No! Did you see how much was left?
The
It was like a
threads
little,
of fate
little itty bitty bit.
continue to weave, and our story moves ever forward.
That was nice. That was good. Okay. Nice. Nice. Okay. Okay, now see here. Laser alloy. Lightning damage increases by 30%. So probably let's say versus 2 elite enemies per wave. So I think that means we need laser? I meant, is it lightning? Yeah. I could read, I promise. I promise. So I think I can use 2. So if I can use 2, I usually do this combo.
Let's march together
Here.
toward a victory.
Lightning damage, off Lilith, and Feral. Okay. And then Feral will be our special one.
Okay.
Alright. Rub my hands together like an evil villain. Do me justice! I have faith already for Pharaoh. She's the first character I had gotten. And I already know Alpha it's gonna pull it together. I need to finish her beginner quest though. That's one thing I didn't do. Is immediately go ham.
Is that the best you can do? Lean on my strength. My blade.
Go ham. Go ham. We need as high as points as we need. But yep, that makes sense. We need as high as points as we can get. Woo! Go ham. Go ham. Okay. Let me get close. Let me get close.
I will sever.
Let me get close and personal. Oh, come on, you just spawned. That's not even fair.
Is that the best you can do? Lean on my strength. I won't hold back.
Nope.
Life and death are but a moment apart. Now you're on the other side of the rock. I will sever. This
I feel bad for those who do. Oh yeah, doesn't say to disable backflow for high score. Backflow? Wait, how do you disable?
All you got.
Backflow.
Lean on my strength.
Oops, I feel bad for the guys who just randomly spawn in when I'm about to do a combo. Because they just get annihilated before you even get the chance to do anything. That's sad. Ouch!
Return to dust.
I'm hitting wrong buttons. Crap.
As the hunt through hardship, my heart is made clear.
She gets solid damage.
Illusion revealed.
Come on.
The sun.
This fight
Better not be a boring one. Life and death are but a moment apart.
Okay. Try to salvage this. Ouch!
Now you're on the other side of the rock. I won't hold back.
Let me back.
As
Come
the
back.
hunt done.
A worthy opponent. I will sever.
They keep landing it somewhere and I don't see it. I'm supposed to be dodging.
The sun give up.
I don't trust this.
I
I feel like
won't
they're about to
hold back.
As
jump
the
me.
hunt done.
Okay. That was decent. Besides me accidentally mashing
This victory is
the
not
buttons
the
for my
end.
characters. That was pretty solid. Oh yeah, that's not bad. That's not bad. Okay. Was me 4th place. It's fine. It's good. That is good. That is decent enough for me. Okay, so that gives me 600. And I guess I'll take one of these. Let me see. If I were to complete these, that'll give me 100. 215. Okay. Not bad. Going to fight check effects later. Like for what did I say? Oh wait, I mean, I think I understand what you're talking about. You're saying to members in a war zone, right? The effects. Like. Let's increase. Oh wait. Okay, so dark flow and dark flow of all members. Oh, that's dark flow that's activated. How would I Oh, okay. Okay. I should do that. I see. So none of this. A new type of accelerator technology to collect dark particles under high pressure. Particle that creates a nullification effect on surrounding targets. Huh. Interesting. Okay. Okay. I might try it next time around. I'm curious to see on exactly how good that does us. Okay. I will check that because it's on sale. Trying to get me. Let's see here. Let's see here. Let's see anything good for moi. Are these all just frames, common supports? Yeah, that's all there is for us in here. And then let's go. Oh, that is the wrong spot. Hold on, slides, main. Nope, study. No, research. Okay, there we go. The brain was not braining. Use these up. Clear. Into next. Okay, we are good. Let me make sure there is nothing. Okay. I keep looking at it. I really just want to get one, just because I can. Okay, anything I need in specific? I don't think so. Not for now. Okay, let's go ahead and use the little bit of items that we have. See if we can get ourselves a little bit closer to alpha. And then I am going to, I remember mentioned the trailer. I think it's the trailer. So we're gonna go ahead and look at the trailer. And yeah. Go from there. That's good. Don't worry about that. That's just clothes. Ice sliding up again. Okay. Okay, and this. You got like dangerous, depressing sounding music, and then you just got this. Just chilling. Don't mind if I do. Jesus. Okay. Let's go to R&D. And well, it would be nice if we could get them early. But I feel like I never have gotten a character early. While it is merciful for us when it comes to gacha, it's not like the 100 and then like a 50-50, I don't think. Is it a 50-50? Maybe? But I haven't yet had like much of an issue. I feel like I have Alia already. Yeah. Okay, one more for the team. Drum roll, please. Yeah, okay. Hold the drum roll. Alright, so we're at 33 of 60, and we have... Ooh, I have 30 days, roughly, to make this happen. Okay, so I'm going to definitely be grinding, unfortunately. Quite a few events for us to do. Look at these. Use whatever I have that I don't particularly need to hold on to. Okay, that's fine. Contains multiple encrypted data strings. Okay. So that's for the resonance. Okay, I think all these are just random gifts and stuff to hold on to. Oh. Okay, so yeah. I think we are good for now. And let's go ahead and call it quits for TikTok. Exciting. Tomorrow is a Dark Souls. If anyone wants to join in. Good night. No, Nim. We're just gonna watch a trailer just really quick before we officially close out for Twitch and YouTube. I'm just gonna let TikTok go, just cause, well, it's not gonna let them see it. So for those who are on TikTok, if you want to come over to YouTube or Twitch, Mimi Think 7, feel free if you want to go ahead and watch the trailers with us. I think there's something else y'all was telling me to watch. I'll have to scroll up to see it, but yeah. But good nights to you too, No Name. And but Dark Souls is tomorrow. We're gonna try to get past that very infuriating spot where all the floors just decide to fall in. I don't think we're gonna have too much of a struggle just because we already, as far as y'all said, we did the hard part. So we're gonna go ahead and finish off from there. I am quite excited, but very much appreciated. But yeah, let me go ahead and get this trailer up really quickly. And for TikTok, I will see you at 12:30 a.m. Central Timing tomorrow. Okay. And let us, yeah. Alright. Look at this really quickly. UV, I can't spell. One time I did. There was a. This is the random time that things just starts randomly playing on me. Yeah. Let me see. In the wind. I think that's double check, so I'm just not randomly. I probably should have wrote it down a little bit easier. I spelled that wrong. Of course I spelled that wrong. Okay, I think it is. Show me. Okay, I'm trying to y'all to help me out here. Valentine, right? It's bringing me over here. Is it over here? I feel like that's wrong. Let me see. Let's see here. I don't see. Is it somewhere else for it? It's 4 days ago. I don't know. Is this it? I should have asked what was the actual name for the trailer before it. Okay, I believe it's this one. So, can I full screen it or something? Okay, there we go. Okay, yeah. I think we are good. I think we are great. Oh, and we're frozen.
Damn it.
Recall sync.
Can you let me know if it's too loud?
Rot in hell, you abomination!
Oh, he just. Oh, okay. He's
Behold,
himself up.
such a glorious and magnificent sacrifice. Analysis of the mind, modifications. We owe all these innovations to the research achievements of the transatlantic. Due to the Atlantic calamity of the Golden Age, we managed to take over all these research materials, and with them as the foundation, we developed Recall.
That is nothing but a lie to glorify sacrifice.
But
He's
the
speaking
mastermind
facts.
behind the catastrophe, Arius, according to our intelligence, who should have died in the incident, has been revived. Furthermore, stemming from that same disaster, there happens to be a construct who came back from the dead, Helentine.
Ophelia.
Ophelia. Let me stop. Wow. Okay, I was expecting like an umbrella or something.
Is she here?
She got the miraculous ladybug.
No, don't hurt me. Where is Ophelia? She's with Tevis. Your father.
Everyone looking like, what is going on here? Oh.
Do dead people like you also look forward to the future, Arius?
That's
You're not in
scary.
the Golden Age anymore.
This age, such stagnant. How is it any different from death, Lethos?
Oh. He's not even like a machine, so that just makes it even more scary. That's interesting. I was expecting
You
her to
seem
fight with the
smarter than
umbrella.
they are. Guess I won't have to think about changing partners.
Wow. Oh, cookie talk. Okay. I like that. Also, can we just talk about the music? Interesting. Okay, these must be the new events. La Cremosa. Checks out. Of course, they got new skins. Ooh. Okay, okay. It looks like there's new enemies too. What is this? Just positions. Colors and decorate the garden. Okay, I don't think I understand that one, but okay. Okay, challenges. Brand new boss stages. Challenge the unknown. My story available. Oh, you did not fully release it? Batman. Oh, sorry. It's giving Batman. Oh, that is a neat weapon. Oh, that's Selena. How much would 8 9 star round? Okay, okay. Ooh. It's giving like Final Fantasy background. This is so neat. Ooh. Okay.
You still have
Oh,
the right to
there's
choose
some more.
your future. Helentine.
Okay, now there's no more. Wow. I applaud. I kind of wish they stuck it with their other videos, not just on the front page. But, still really good. She got that miraculous ladybug weapon. Like, she fights with a yo-yo. I wouldn't be surprised. He's like, all right, we need some Lucky Charm. That'll be funny. I am curious to see on exactly how they plan on doing this. Like, it seems like, you know, the normal humans are also corrupted, so they're just kind of a bone-breaking performance. But yeah, I'm quite excited. If I do end up sadly failing to get Alpha this run, then I'll definitely be able to get Helentine for next run. Exciting. I like that. I feel like there is one more thing that was mentioned for me to look at, and I don't remember. So I think we'll leave it here just for now. Next time I'll just write it down on my handy dandy notepad, so I don't forget, because of course my memory is as small as a walnut. But alas, we have made a good amount of progress. You can finish another chapter. We're gonna go ahead and finish with EX05 next stream and call it quits. Like I said, tomorrow is Dark Souls. We're coming close to the ending, and then the polls have won. Undertale. I don't remember if I already mentioned it, but Undertale is going to be our winner. Okay, a really quick announcement though, for those who are newer. On the 19th, the schedules will be changing just slightly due to a few personal things changing. So we will be having morning streams instead of our midnight streams. Hopefully that doesn't mess up anyone's schedule too much for those who decide to pop in and visit. But it's only going to be for 2 weeks, assuming that's how long the project takes for it to be completed. And then we'll be good to go, because they have them for overnight, unfortunately. So it should be fine. It should be fine, I hope. My intention is really just to finish the project early, because why not? I don't know how many people's on the team, but hopefully it's enough. Anyway, let me stop yapping. Again, thank you all who decided to join in. I'm gonna go ahead and call it quits. Grind out a little bit. The screens are still being overhauled. I'm still working on the arts for it. Unfortunately, with all the storms that is going on, everything is kind of being slowed down just a tad bit, so do bear with me. Forgive me for everything going slow and taking forever. But I promise you, I am getting there. We are getting there together. Again, like I said before, thank you all decided to join in. I hope to see you all tomorrow for some Dark Souls. We're just going to be going down the list. So this one's completed. I don't know what we're going to have a milestone to do the next Dark Souls game, but one of these days we'll do it. And I will catch y'all tomorrow. Oh, and do follow all the socials for any art updates if you want to join in the polls. I might be adding some giveaways sooner or later, but it's up in the wind at the moment. But yeah. Okay. Okay, bye!